Alrighty then. It's been a while since I streamed anything other than Minecraft, so this is gonna feel at least a little bit weird to me. Either way, test, test, test. Okay, I think we're ready to road the show that is on the go that could be near you, and I might say, oh, hey guys, welcome back to the backlog. It's me, your man, the guy who's got messed up sideburns right now because he slept on his side. Very, very weird feeling right there. Frozen Breeze here once again for another one of those wild backlog streams. Either way, like I said during the beginning part, it has been quite some time since I streamed anything other than Minecraft because tonight we're returning back to a game that I haven't played in, what was it? Like, it was back in February, and it's October. So 8 months or something like that. I haven't played this game in a very long time. But yes, we are back with Elin, the very, very, very complicated town management RPG simulator. It's a complicated kind of game. And hell, last time I played it, it was super complicated. Last time we streamed, we were doing some stuff with the Cobblemon SMP, and that was most definitely fun. But last time we played Elin, I don't even remember what happened last time. If you don't know Elin, it is, like I said, a very complex sandbox RPG game where you pretty much try to make your own town and try and like live within a world. You got to pay taxes. It's a whole complicated thing. It's hard to explain, but this game definitely catch my attention. Catch is not a word. Caught my attention a long time ago when I saw it on Twitter or whatever, and it was like, that seems like an interesting one to do. And I did stream this, like I said, 8 months ago, but it's been so long, so far removed from it that at this point, even if this is session 2 of it, at this point, we're just going to restart because it's been so long that I don't remember anything about it. So, therefore, we're going to do it over again. So, if you ever watch this back and be like, why does the second stream have almost absolutely nothing to do with the first stream? That's because it's been too long removed from my brain. Usually when I play video games, if I've been gone away from a game for way too long, I don't remember anything about it. So, therefore, I'm like, well, let's just start it over again. So in this situation, this would be one of those things. Either way, let me go ahead and check in on chat. Michael Ramirez says that he's here. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Mike. I don't know if I should call you Mike or Michael. I don't know. Are you the man behind the slaughter? I don't think so. No, I don't know anything about FNAF. I don't think that's what the character is. Either way, this is going to be a complicated game. I still don't. I've played a little bit of it, recently. But I still don't know a lot about it. So it's pretty much been described as like the Dark Souls of like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley. It's going to be complicated, but it's a ton of fun, and I'm excited to try and actually get some progress in here because, like I said, I haven't been streaming any other games other than Minecraft in a very long time. I guess other than Sage, but Sage was different. So it's nice to get back to an actual game for once. Not to say Minecraft isn't a game, but it's just nice to be able to play something else. Mike? Okay, I'll call you Mike then. So I hope you're excited to see what kind of weird shit we're getting into. But enough staring at my stupid face. Let's go ahead and get into it. So here we are with Elin, Eternal League of Nephia. So let me go ahead and fix up the audio because there's absolutely no audio. Okay. There it goes. Kind of don't want it to be too loud. So let me drop the audio. Don't want it to be too low so you can't hear it, but I do need to kind of, make it so it's not overpowering my voice. But yes, Elin is a very interesting game. I should probably go ahead and read off its Steam page real quick because it's not obscure, but hell, it's not very well known. So, Elin is actually a spiritual successor to a game called Elona, which is a very similar type of game, but is not exactly the same. A sequel to the legendary Japanese free game Elona, which has inspired countless tales and adventurers who've never returned. Let's see. While retaining the traditional roguelike gameplay, Elin introduces crafting, survivor elements, and base building and management, crafting even more open and chaotic experience. Live freely as an adventurer with your companions and pets. The marks you leave, and the scars you inflict upon this world are entirely up to you. So this is a make your own kind of adventure kind of game. So it's gonna get complicated. So first off, we have our old character, of course, the rising failure, Frozen. And then I had a character, you see, last time I played it was all the way back on February 1st. God, February was 8 months ago. That fucking kills me. This year's been going by quick. And I did decide to make a character just a couple, like, last night to go ahead and mess around with, because I needed to kind of reintroduce myself to the game, because I didn't even remember any of the controls. But we're not going to be using either of those characters. We're going to make our own character tonight. So from here, we shall now have to make a character that can last through however long this game's really going to last. I mean, it's a game where you make your own adventures, so a lot can happen. But yeah, there's an entire config section where you can change the language, you can mess with the UI, mess with all that stuff, change the graphics like completely and mess with everything. Don't you want HDR? I don't know what HDR even sounds like. It sounds like what it means. And then a bunch of different like gameplay modification things, input modification, and just a bunch of stuff. This game also has a pretty big, not a massive modding community, but it has a lot of mods. A lot of people recommend that you use those mods. We ain't walking in with that. Fuck that. I didn't walk in with it last time, so either way, enough me talking preamble. Let's create a character. So, of course, we got to come up with a name. We've had Frozen. We've had Jason. I guess we have to use the last piece of my name. So, this person, I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, but it shall be known as Breeze. All right, let's see. Gender. Do we want to be a dude or do we want to be a chick? I'll stay as a dude for now. With my alias. Ooh, there's a lot of different ones. Evil Lover. The Leg. Instant Leg. Sword Dancing White. Stabbed Buddy. Southern Steel. Divine Dawn. Beloved Vice. Knowledge of Eternity. And the Trident. Any of those names really fit me. I like the other one. It was Rising Failure. I also got one that was like Mysterious Entity or something. I like the idea of the Divine Dawn, but I'm not a very divine person. I'm not very godly. All hail Satan and all that shit, so I don't think so. Let me re-roll. Okay. Corpse of Fairy, King's Pain, Unholy Storm. That one sounds good. Bow. Okay. White Hair Memory, Dim Moonlight, Cat-like Bond, Childish Bastard. That's probably the best way to describe me. Childish Bastard. The Bless and Snobbish Resident. I like the Unholy Storm. I shall be known as Breeze, the Unholy Storm. And then, I guess just make me a youth. Yeah. I can, like, change it just a little bit. Okay. So, my name is Breeze Unholy Storm. I was born 76466, and I'm 19 years old. Damn, I am young. I am 168 centimeters tall and 62 kilograms fat. 62 kilograms is not that much, is it? My father was a tempting adventurer. My mother was a blue usurper, and I was born in some cave in the void. I was created by the void, molded by it. Okay, so now we gotta make our character. Last time I was literally just this dumbass looking bear, and while that's incredible, I can be a chicken or whatever that is, a fucking dog, guys in bunny costumes, and weird kitsune guys. Be a fucking horse. What shall I be? What do you think, Mike? I don't know. Let's see. Which one of these represents a picture of me? Probably none of these. Because they all look like somewhat normal people. It's a very interesting looking portrait. It could look like this. Ugh. This is not very good looking. This is not very good looking. Let's see. Old Man Jenkins. Let's see. I think the void just pops out anything. Pops anything out. So that means he created the entire world. Understandable. And that's how it's explained in most things. So they pop me out as well. So it pops out not just the planet itself, it also created me. Let's see, what should I be? None of these pictures are all that nice looking. Gotta pick the worst of the best. I could be depressed. Thank God. Thank God I can be on the outside as I am on the inside. Let's see. There you go. I look like a snobbish piece of shit, so that'll work. Okay. And then I can mess around with my hair color. Let's make me brown again. Your ass is brown. It's true, my ass is brown. There we go. Now I look like an asshole. I already am. And now from here I can edit my little person. Weird thing is about this game, it doesn't matter what gender you are, you always have boobs. I don't know. I have no idea. So let's see. I regenerate. Guess I look like that now. I look like that now. Let's see. Body type, I can... I need you to undress for me. Now you look like nothing. I don't know what the fuck this thing looks like. I pretty much just got like a Ken doll out of the garbage. Oh no. Yeah. I'm too naked for YouTube right now. I'm too naked. Okay, well, I want to be a dude. Get some fucking clothes on, damn it. You know, you'll wear a fucking... What is that called? A Speedo. What kind of good hair do we got? I like this hair. This is nice looking. It kind of fits the picture already. Sub hair. I'm sub hairing. Gives me a bunch of dumb looking things. I got fucking fur ears. I can look up my ass. Thank God. I always wanted to look at my ass. Nah, I think this should be fine. Eyes. Oh, I like the depression eyes. That works for me. And then I can add stupid shit to my face. You know, I deserve an eye patch. Where's the eye patch? I lost my eye in a freak dumb wrestling accident. My life sucked. But this city needs a hero. Otherwise known as no city needs a hero. I don't live nowhere no more. You see, all of my clothes make me have tits, but I don't even know. Wear a raincoat. I just wear an outright raincoat. Is there something I could wear that doesn't give me man boobs? There's something that just makes me look like a normal human being for a second. Walk around naked. But that doesn't work out all that well. Give myself a Japanese kimono of some kind, sure. Nah, I gotta think of something better. Then I can get pants. I don't think I can even look at my pants when I can't see anything. I gotta make the best character in the game. I don't know what he's gonna look like, but he's gonna look like something. I just gave him really big, like, duvet pants. Duvet pants. I don't think duvet pants is a word. I don't know what I'm talking about again. Let's see. None of these look all that great. Too big-tittied Frozen. Nope, that's a 10,000 subscribers. Not at this point. Let me see. What is this? I just keep on finding dresses to wear. They keep on fucking giving me dresses. You know, just make me wear a big old coat and an eye patch, and I look like something then. All right. Got my character. I'm not a bear anymore. I had to... What's it called? I had to leave my bear skins behind. I had to leave them all behind. Okay, so none of that really mattered that we just did. It was just character building or whatever. But now we got in to figure out what race we're going to be and what our class is going to be. So the races, there are quite a bit of them, and they have quite a bit of lore. But each of them have, like, different starting stats to work with, along with, if you check over here on the right, you can check all your different attributes you have in the game, along with these little fire symbols. The fire symbols, the bigger the fire symbols, the more potentially, or like, the better you are at raising your stats. And the smaller they are, the shittier you are. So you want to look for good stats and for, like, good things to raise as well. So there's a bunch of different species in here I could be. They call them races. Some of these are just like, it's a fucking snail, so they're not really races. They're like species and all that shit, which makes me very xenophobic. So we've got a bunch of them. I don't know who in the hell to pick, though. The Yurlas, the people of the rising new kingdom in Sire Tire. They trace their lineage back to the slaves who escaped Erlandia, harboring deep-seated hatred towards the empire and everything it represents. They've established the pinnacle of mechanical civilizations in Syria. Let's see. Gifted with a heightened learning capability, adept in handling mechanized armaments, they acquire feats faster than other traits. Which just means that they get the fast learning rate, okay? And they're good at marksmanship, investing, in a negotiation. Let's see. Erlonia, one of the most ancient nations in Sire Terre. Elon, and all these words are like high fantasy shit. I'm just gonna fuck up all of them. That's okay. Aranda wields vast knowledge of magic and magical weaponry. Recognized and feared as the Desert Empire by the world, they bear a sense of chosen destiny, believing that only they are worthy of steering the world's course. They are cruel perfectionists. Erlonians are skilled in magic and magical tools, making them apt for caster and intermediate professionals. So, really good at reading, and they're good at magic. I'm probably not going to pick that one. I'm not a magical man. I'm a man of the land. Let's see. Fairy. Delicate and frail and fleeting, fairies boast higher magical prowess, evasion, and unmatched speed compared to humans. They hold high resistance to nearly all elements. However, their physical frailty limits them from wearing gear heavier than 1. What the hell that mean? Making bolstering defense a challenge. A single substantial physical attack could place them in peril. Okay, I'm literally small-ass bullshit. I'm a small-ass bullshit at this point. I don't think I'm choosing that one. I'm not choosing that one. Hill folk. See, the hill folk are stout and rugged race of short stature. They're fucking dwarves. Once they built grand cities of gold and gems beneath the earth, but much of their splendors now remains only ruins inhabited by dangerous monsters. Possessing advanced mining and crafting skills. Mine? First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft. Fucking hell. Let's say they possess good skills. Their compact, sturdy bodies are equipped to thrive in the darkest, most toxic environments. They have profound love of alcohol and can summon strength beyond their usual capabilities when they drink. So I'm literally just a fucking drunken mess. That could be useful. That could be useful. All right, the Jireh. Nomads of the South Tiris without a homeland. The Jireh often drift into banditry, making themselves notorious in Tiris. They cherish freedom, loathe constraints, and prioritize personal autonomy. Gifted with dexterous hands, sharp senses, and a high learning level, they are masters of all trades. They can earn their living through performances and can survive on minimal sustenance. Okay. Efficient feeder, traveling chef. Interesting. All right, Ilia. Let's see. Among the oldest and most mysterious races of Siretier, the Ilia are serene, mystical, and beautiful beings. Well, that definitely describes me. Let's see. Preferring isolation, they live peacefully in forests. They have resistance to ether, and vast magical powers with the capability to mitigate damage from magical backfire. More magical shit that I ain't gonna mess up, or I ain't gonna mess with. Chaos shape. Little is known about the Chaos shape, also referred to as the deformed ones. They barely attain a human form. Chaos shapes acquire new bodies as they grow, but what emerges is unpredictable. It could be a big fucking gooey mess all over the place. It does. Yes, very descriptive. This one actually describes me a lot more. A chaos-shaped snail. The snail is a notably sluggish creature. Frail, weak, clumsy, and devoid of learning aptitude. They can be solved by salt. Man, what a good one to have. Lich, immortal undead, endowed with immense intelligence and magic. Liches possess greater mana and mediation skills than other races. However, they lack physical stamina for direct contact. When liches have resistance to several elements, they are vulnerable to fire. Okay, well, all of those, I don't know which one sounds the best. Probably hill folk. Turn myself into a fucking dwarf. I'm kind of between Yurles and hill folk. Mike, what do you say? Do we become what is this one? Do we become really smart, or are we like fucking diggy hole guys? Like what is the plan? Are we diggy hole, or are we I don't know, persecuted weirdos? Because everybody else, I don't see me really messing around with magic that much in this game. A little bit complicated in this game. Let's see, Jirai might be good too, but I don't know. I'm not really into stealth. I need to kill people outright. Yillas? All right. Going with Yurlas. They're the people of the new kingdom. So we got marksmanship, investing, negotiation, and fast learning. Okay. Let's work with that. Let's see. I got my racial traits. Let's see. Fast learner. Having grown up surrounded by new technologies and inventions, you are adept at discovering the essence of things. So, well, now I got to go ahead and choose my class. So, we got a bunch of them. These are going to be a lot shorter. Warrior. Warriors use their bodies as weapons, relentlessly destroying obstacles in their path. While they may not be adept at wielding magic, their impressive combat powers is undeniable. Okay. Thief. Thieves make their living by extracting valuable items from tombs and ruins. Driven by their allure of treasure, they possess decent combat skills and a knack for negotiation with merchants. There's a wizard! I guess I gotta name everybody. See, as the name suggests, wizards are well-versed in the art of magic. Their survival hinges on obtaining and managing spellbooks. Farmer. Farmers are professionals who excel in production. They're resilient and a fair amount of physical ability. Archer. Archers are specialists in range attack. They have some melee capabilities, but they typically defeat enemies from a distance without allowing them to get close. War Mage. That's what I was last time. War Mages represent an intermediate class between warriors and mages, with a focus on melee combat. To master magic, they must strike a balance and grow in both areas. Wow. Tourists. Tourists are a traditional class in the world. They're particularly frail. I guess if you really want to do a challenge run, you would do Forest snail or something like that. Pianists. Pianists, the solitary professionals, make a living through their performances. Always burdened with their pianos, they have a remarkable capacity to bear heavy loads. Damn, I always bear loads. God. Let's see. Alongside their okay, so for priests, alongside their magical abilities, priests possess a certain aptitude for hand-to-hand combat. They're less like priests, more like monks. Their unwavering faith allows them to receive maximum blessings from the gods they serve. And finally, gunner. Gunners are experts in modern weaponry, skilled in handling firearms and explosives. They adeptly operate the latest weapons produced by Ural, as well as artifacts of ancient machinery. Damn. Okay, so there's a couple in here that might work out well. Let's see. I don't know if pianists would work all that well, because if we're a combat class, that may not be useful. Of course, you can do a lot of things in this game. You can go around being a bard and just playing music for everybody if you really wanted to. But what else do we got? Probably not pianist, not war mage, because I already tried to do that. I don't really want to do warrior, maybe. Farmer's a good one if I'm focused on town building. So maybe farmer. Gunner just sounds like it would fit well with Yurla's, just because it kind of fits well with them. Though we have absolutely no strength. We're going to get shit on if we're in a fight unless we have a gun. Which could be a problem if I don't know where to get a gun, but find one. So from here, the kind of options I'm feeling are farmer, gunner, and maybe warrior. What do you say, Mike? What do you think would be the best thing for our man Breeze the Unholy Storm? Should he be farming? Should he be fighting? Or should he be shooting? I don't know. Let's see. And then they also have domains for each of them. So I think that means the type of magic they can use. So gunners can use fire, lightning, and sound. Farmers can use fire, cold, and lightning. And warrior can be fire, cold, and duck. Gunner? Okay. Let's see. So the gunner gives us a couple of things. It gives us disarm trap, more marksman, spot hidden, evasion, stealth, thief's luck, and ranged passion. So let's see. Let me look over my stats with everything. So I got 7 in strength, and that's not going to grow all that much. I got 10 in endurance, 13 in dexterity, 16 in perception, 17 in learning. So I'm going to learn really good. 11 in will, 10 in magic, and 8 in charisma. And we also have disarm trap, evasion, stealth, spot hidden, marksman. So I'm just going to be really good with a gun if I ever find one. Could be a bit of a problem if I don't know what the fuck they are. Let's see. Negotiation. I'm great at negotiating. Negotiations were short, though. Investing. And then my traits are that, well, I've got, let's see. I start with 110 life, 90 mana, and 100 speed. I'm good at learning. Thief's luck. A trait acquired over many years of working in specialized profession. Then finally ranked master. Or ranged master. Okay. Well, it seems like this is our man. The letter of disembarkment. And then I can change to see if I want to, like, start in different areas. I think I'll just pick the natural one, a knight in the meadow. All right, we've got our character. Will the unholy storm be able to bear this unholy world? I don't know. Let's see. Here you can adjust the world's difficulty. You can change it later. For your first adventure, just hit create to begin. So yeah, there's a couple of different modes you can take. You can do novice adventurer, which is recommended for adventurers who are still getting used to the world. There are no restrictions on saving or loading. For a while after starting, death comes without penalty. And there's adventurer, recommended for those who have grown familiar with the world. You cannot save at any time. Your fate is left to their decisions and whims of the goddess of fortune. So pretty much what that means is, they give you little fucking golden coins. Manual saving and loading are prohibited, and no initial death protection. Then you can do it to custom if you wanted everything to be all marked up, but that just means limit beneficial actions in the user map, scale difficulty, and then permadeath. So if you want to get a hardcore world going, I guess you could do it. And then there's even more things you can edit. Let's see, all laws. Eternal 13. What? NPCs other than unique ones will no longer be able to age. Nobody ages? Let's see. You can multiply ally feet. It's just a bunch of extra options if you really want to fuck with it all. But for now, I'll keep it on the normal mode. Let's get into it. There's a lot to read, though, as it comes up. A long time ago, now forgotten, the remnants of many civilizations are buried in the earth, and the 11th era of Yval began, the scars of the Ream Ito still unmended. That is a lot of words I don't understand. The fires of war started by the ancient desert empire soon spread over the world and brought a long period of confusion to evolve. After losing the Siran airship on the western continent, the empire gradually withdrew from various regions. Humans celebrated the first victory and peace they had won, and people once again returned to their serene lives. However, they never forgot the betrayal of the Elas, who had remained quiet during the war. Eventually, 15 years passed. You gotta remember, this is a sequel to another game, so we're probably losing a bunch of context. But it's also, the last game was all in Japanese. I woke up in a field. Sonic was like running through a field. You're awake. No, lay down still. You were out cold for a while. It is fortunate that we found you before too late. Never wise for humans to step into the forest of Ela, especially in the midst of night like this, when the wind is strong and the trees are astir. Now we have brought you here. It seems like we are losing a night of our urgent journey. Not that I'm complaining. Well, not much. At least my companion is content with an unexpected break. Are you a traveler? What brings you to Massilia? Am I prying too much, eh? Sleep well for now. There's always calm whenever you truly need it. So I got my ass blown out in a fucking forest, and these two people helped me out. So this is where our story begins. Ash was as sarcastic as ever. He seemed more pleased than I was with the little break you unintentionally gave us. Man, I help out a lot of people, even with my non-existent gun. I gotta find my gun. The fate that lay ahead of Massilia, the truth of the world and the choice we have made, and the scars it has brought to Yaval. Unaware of what is yet to come, we gazed at flames of the bonfire, waiting patiently for dawn to break. Everybody's so long-winded with all this stuff. All right. The game begins again. I begin the same place I started so many months ago. So our mysterious guest finally wakes up. There's porridge right by the bonfire, already getting cold, though. Come to me when you're filled. We need to talk. Okay. So, I'm unconscious, but I'll get up at some point. Oh, there's my little fairy girl. There's my little weirdo. Good morning, sleepyhead. Don't worry, you're not hallucinating. I'm Naroon, your guide here to assist you on your journey. Well, it seems you've woken up, so for today, I'll give you this adventure log, a handy tool that lets you replay our conversations anytime you want. Well, until we meet again, then. So yeah, now that we're awake, now we're on the clock. So time's gonna just start rolling on as time goes on. So, kinda need to eat food, so I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna eat it. Everything is pretty much attuned to the mouse and a couple of hotkeys, but you can move WASD and stuff. So that helps me out. I should probably go ahead and talk to my friends. So we've got Fiamma, and Ashlyn. Not Ashlyn, Ashlan. Whatever, let me talk to him. Are you feeling a little bit better? First things first, you've earned this. The man tosses you a piece of parchment. Don't worry about it. It's just my quota. Although a deed for the land sounds like a good thing to have, I doubt if anyone gives a damn. Throw it into the bonfire if you like, for all I care. You seem to be intact. I'm Ashlyn. On our way to the royal capital of Palmia with my companion. You aren't from around here, are you? Suppose I could spare some time to teach you the way of living in this land before we part. If you wish, of course. Ashland sounds so majestic. To me, it just sounds like the name Ashland. But it could be majestic if you've never heard the other name before. Anyway, let's see what you got to tell us. Let's see. What is the land deed? Oh, that paper. That is a land deed. Massilia is looking for pioneers, and we're giving away land for free to promising adventurers. Well, of course, houses and people don't just pop from nowhere. You will be carving your way through bushes, and there's no one to protect the land from rogues and vicious creatures. Eventually, you'll have to pay taxes, too. I'm not going to lie. Fiamma and I serve Massilia. Massilia needs allies at point. So my secret intention here is to emphasize the favor we have done for you in the hope that you might be driven to make a blooming town for a tooth. He grins at you gleefully. This place doesn't look bad for a new settlement. Why don't you go find a good spot and read the deed? Oh, I read the deed, not taxes. Yeah, we gotta deal with taxes. That's gonna be fun. Technically, you can avoid all the taxes by not owning any land, but I don't own any land. I don't have anything to do, so whatever. Let me see. Teach me the way of living. What do you want to learn? Picking and using items. First, let me tell you how to pick up and use items. Items on the ground can be picked up automatically by walking. But placing items such as furniture must first be held in your hand by right-clicking. When you're holding the item, you can right-click the ground to place it again, or click it on yourself to put it back in your backpack. Picking up items placed in towns requires the art of stealing, but there is no need to learn it for now. I want the skill of stealing. Click the inventory icon in the bottom right corner of your screen to open your backpack. Items in your backpack can be moved freely by dragging. Items such as food and books can be used directly by right-clicking. You can also middle-click or press the R key on an item. Display all the actions you can perform on it. The slots in the lower screen toolbar can be easily swapped with the mouse wheel, making it easy to switch frequently between items and tools. Okay, gathering and fatigue. For the time being, natural resources will be essential to your life. Wild mushrooms and berries are a valuable source of food. You can cut down trees and possess what? I possess another rib of Dracula. And process stones to make furniture and building. You can try to collect resources on the map by right-clicking on them. But note that some items require such tools such as an axe or a pickaxe to harvest. Certain activities, such as collecting, consume your stamina. Natural healing stops as your fatigue builds, but there's a risk of fainting if you keep moving. There are only few ways to recover fatigue, so be careful when you're not strong enough. If you are too tired to walk, a night's sleep in the bed will relieve your fatigue. If you cannot find a bed, try using the rest ability. Okay, how do we craft? How do we first mine? Then how do we craft? Then we craft, then we mine, then we craft. Exact. Craft mine. Facilities such as bonfires and workbenches can be used to craft items if you have the required ingredients. Initially, the range of items you can create is limited, but you can obtain new recipes through your journey. You'll be able to craft a variety of useful items. When crafting, you can use ingredients in your backpack in distant containers, as long as they belong to you. If you lack the necessary crafting skills, you will consume a lot of stamina. It is recommended that you first hone your skills by crafting simple items before trying to craft higher level recipes. Okay then, I have some other questions. What do you want to know? Let's see, who was that Elin girl I saw? What? You saw an Elin girl in the woods? You must have seen Fema in a daze. She's still here somewhere. She's the one who found you out when you collapsed. She is a human, but you weren't the first one to guess wrong. She hears the forest, the voice of the forest. I recall she was muttering something strange a while ago. That it was a girl in her dream which brought us here. I wonder what she meant. What is Nephi? There are unexplored ruins scattered around Tirith, and we called them Nephia. It is rumored that ancient treasures lie dormant in the depths of Nephia, but it would be wise to avoid rushing into exploration unless you consider yourself an adventurer with considerable skill. Okay then, well I think I asked you everything I need to ask. So from here, we then get ourselves the land deed. And the only way to really start going is to read the land deed. Well, at that point, that means the land shall be ours. So, this is a good enough place to build a fucking town as anything. Really claim this land? Yeah, really do. And there we go. Now I got a bunch of shit out of this thing that I don't understand. But I can name it something different. This place is called Meadow. But we can call it something weird. And it's gotta be Epsilon. It's gotta be Epsilon. If it isn't, then it just doesn't fit my brand. Gotta fit my brand. So now I have some land. Also, I start with 7 oak bandages, an adventurer's log, a random bone shirt. I don't know what the fuck a bone shirt is. Excuse me. And a purse. Or I've got like $8 to my name. Interdasting. Okay, so we've got some shit down here, like he was already telling us about. If you want to access your inventory, you can press tab, or I just press I. I works too. You've got your ability place, and that lets me look at like a bunch of random things I can do on my own, like resting, quick crafting, self-harm, which means I can stab myself a bunch, and then praying if I had a god. I don't believe in no gods. I'm only a demon. Let's see, and then the next one, I can look at my character sheet, which just allows me to stare at all my stats and all that stuff. I can check through my profile. I can look through all of my skills that I currently have, my traits, my resistances, which I guess I resist nether a little bit. The nether. And then how many enchantments I got. See, sorry, I half asleep. Got to get to school in the morning. It's all good, man. You have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Let's see, and I can look at my notes, so it literally just tells me a history of myself. Breeze, also known as Unholy Storm, was born on 23/6/467 in some cave in the void, the parents of a tempting adventurer and a blue usurper. Little is known about his subsequent background. As he grew into his role as a gunner, he traveled with a merchant caravan headed to Massilia. However, he got into an ancient forest and collapsed, only to be rescued by a mysterious pair of humans. His hobby is hunting, and his work is painting. Seems like that should be flipped around. See, his favorites are armor and instant ramen. Interdas. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. That's all I can say. So from here, one way to really progress is to like talk to everybody and get some shit out of them. Congratulations, the land is now yours. To celebrate your new beginning, I will give you a hatchet. It will be of great use to you as you work your way through the land. And these are 10 gold bars. Relief supplies provided by Massilia. Gold bars are a useful resource that can be used to hire residents and can also be exchanged for various items. They're essential to the development of your home. Pima carries some beginner home furnishings in custody, so don't forget to buy them. We're going to stay here for a while longer and see how it develops. Hey, I feel a little responsible for having kindled your pioneering spirit. I posted some requests on the bulletin board. Take a look when you have the time. Okay, then. Let's see. And then, well, he gives me my first item. Want to know how to use the axe? If you click on the bag icon on the screen, it'll show your inventory, right? From there, you can find the axe and right-click it to equip it. Once you're holding the axe, right-click on a tree on the ground, you'll be able to chop it down. Huh? You already knew that? Well, don't worry about everything. Everyone starts as a beginner. By the way, have you seen the numbered slots on the bottom right of your screen? You guys can't see it. You can see it like a little bit right there. You won't be able to see all of it. You'll see a little bit of it. If you drag and drop the axe into one of those slots, you can easily switch between it by using the mouse wheel. It's really convenient. Yeah, I guess you knew that too. I thought so, but just in case, right? Well then, well, at least the fairy's trying to be helpful. So now I can go ahead and place this in here. And then at the same time, I might want to place my gold bars inside my purse. That's just where all my money is kept usually. So if I have money, I gotta place it in there. So now I can go around and like fuck with shit with my axe. But now I don't know if I should really be doing that. Might want to talk to Pima. So you've made up your mind to live on this land. I wish you well in your new home. I'm giving you one of my precious companions for a gift. What kind of animal do you like? Here's the first part of the game that fucks everybody. You can get a dog, a cat, a bear, or a little girl. I have no idea why this game decides that you need that they decided to give you an option to pick a little girl as a pet. But at least from what the online guides say, the little girl is apparently the best option. yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I guess that's what the internet tells me to do. I always listen to the internet. It's a great idea. All right, I guess I'll pick a little girl. All right, take good care of it. Why are you calling it an it? It's a human being. I guess maybe it's not a human being. Maybe it's like a fucking soulless body I just got. If you ever get separated from your companions, you can call them back from a tavern in a nearby town. You all right? Let's see. I have some questions for you. What is it? What is the Old Forest? In the eastern continent, across the sea from Tyrus, there's a deep forest where people never set foot in. An old forest where Ilays dwell. The poison the trees breathe out takes away man's rationality, eventually leads them to death. The forest is called Vindale, or the other forest. There still remains a few old forests on this continent as well. They don't take human lives like the forest of Vindale does, but they are dangerous places nonetheless. Okay, so I could look into more of the lore, but for now I'm just gonna ignore it all. There's my best friend, Monaleer the little girl. Hi. I'm like, hi. Why are you here? So, Monaleer is her name, the little girl. She's 11 years old. Jesus, that's creepy. All I gotta say is, Jesus, that's fucking creepy, dude. All right, let's see. I guess let's talk. So you can increase your affinity with characters. So if you talk to them, it could make them somewhat happy with you. Money and currency are critical to our society. I'm very much into economics. You're like 11. Why would you be interested in economics? I don't even know. All right. But at this point, pretty much if you want to start going along with the story of this game, you'll want to be messing around with the bulletin board, which gives you all of the main quests. So you can go here to grab quests, or you can go here and get more people to come join the city. But at this point, I don't think I really need more people right now. You can also look at all the adventurers in the world. So you can see that some people are very strong, and we are at rank E. We are the Unholy Storm, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting that much further up. We'll have to see. Anyway, from here, I need to go ahead and grab some of those quests. Let's see. We've got, need to use this to run your base, or let's see, essential equipment, way of the crafter, and defense training. Let's see, essential equipment. You need to learn this to run your base. To build your base here, you'll must know about shared container. The shared container is a vital piece of equipment for your residents to live and work in. Listen carefully, as I'm only going to explain it once. Containers such as crates and barrels have the concept of permission. Normally, only you can move items in and out of a container, but you can change it to a shared container by clicking the lock icon on the right side of the container. Boy. Shared containers are accessible to residents and party members. Those that are hungry will scavenge for food in containers. If they find good equipment, they may take it out. If there are materials needed to work, they will be consumed automatically. Also, keep an eye on the remaining capacity of the shared container, as residents may deliver work products or stuff they have found. I'll go ahead and give you this box as a reward for this quest. Set it on the ground and try and turn it into a shared container. Alright, so we're given... It's pretty much just like a chest. So, I don't know where the fuck to place it. I guess I could place it over this way. I'm not really sure what to do with it, but I can open it in my inventory. But the point is that we have to place it down on the ground. So, I'm not sure where to place it. I guess I'll just place it over here for now. It pretty much is just a storage area for some stuff. So, if I really needed a place to put things, it's going to be over this way. Let's see. And then you're supposed to... This confused me when I first played. Also, there's a fucking goblin who's attacking my little girl, I guess. I guess I should help her fight back. Minces her. Doesn't seem to have taken any damage, though. So, I guess the little girl's a lot stronger than you think she is. Let's see. But yeah, I didn't figure this out when I was last playing. But, you gotta look on this right side where it actually shows locks and stuff. You gotta set it to shared so that you can continue the quest. I wasn't able to continue the quest at all, so that was my confusion. So you've successfully set up a shared container. By changing the settings of the containers, you can also create containers that are used on a priority basis. Containers that only allow items of a certain category to be moved in and out. You can try this again later when you need to organize the base's supply. There's a lot to organize, and I'm not good at organizing. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. That's going to be a bit of a problem. All right, let me see. Let's see. Let's learn the art of craftsmanship. Yes, I love craftsmanship and build a house. Crafting is an essential skill for life and adventure. I am not a specialist, but I will share with you what I know of craftsmanship. Alright, let's start with making a workbench. The workbench is a fundamental piece of equipment for crafting. With it, you can also craft makeshift floors and walls for your first house. You can create a workbench on the spot by using the quick craft ability you already know. First, gather the logs by chopping down nearby trees, then use quick craft to make a workbench. Be sure to have completed the workbench on appropriate ground. Okay, so now I actually have to go out and cut down trees. So at this point, you gotta have the appropriate items, so an axe, and then you just right-click trees. Of course, this is gonna take up your fatigue, which is that green bar down there. The more shit you have to cut up, the more you're gonna have to waste your endurance. Alright, you got a log. Logs, or should I say Mr. Log, I didn't know logs had names, are the most basic crafting material. They're also excellent for things like campfire fuel. But that's not all. By processing Mr. Log, you can get it upgraded into planks. Huh? How do you process it? Well, why don't you ask Mr. Log yourself? Hint is processing equipment. Oh, and by the way, you can also process stones into cut stones. Keep that in mind, too. You're spoiling me. There's so many things going to be happening in this game that I don't completely understand, but you go around and cut down some trees. There we go. I don't want to cut down too many, but I do need to be able to see everything. Let's see. So now, if I go ahead and click on my abilities hotbar, you can actually see the quick craft, which is how you start crafting shit more basically. So you can make shit like a workbench, a flower crown, bonfires, bait, makeshift arrows. Let's see. Bandages, and even a fucking sleeping bag. But we're just here to make this thing. So you just hit that there. It'll start building it on the spot, and we finally have ourselves a workbench. Good, you've made the workbench. Let me tell you something crucial for becoming a seasoned adventurer. Yes, it's the middle click. By middle-clicking, you can interact with items in your backpack, creatures, or objects on the map. You can do various things like kicking away pesky creatures, flipping switches, mixing potions, or even accessing your companion's backpack. It unleashes a whole new range of actions that you can't usually do. Moreover, when placing furniture or walls, middle clicking will also let you rotate them. Adventurers who don't know this won't survive in this world. Middle click. Got it? Yes, you can also use the R key on your keyboard to substitute for middle click. Well then, see you later. We all love middle click here. Okay, so now that I have this, I can craft a bunch more shit. Now it gives me a ton more options right here. So we're just working our way through it all. All right, Ashlyn, I did pretty good. Not bad at all. Have you tried using the workbench yet? Initially, there may be only a few items you can craft, but you'll be able to craft a variety of items as you obtain new recipes. Okay, once we're all set to build the house. For that, we should craft a light source to prepare for the night. Having a light source also allows you to see a bit even in the dark night. You can make a torch from the workshops, gather materials from around here and give it a try. The strings you'll need to make a torch can be crafted from vines at the workbench. Once you've crafted the torch, don't forget to equip it in your light source equipment slot. So yeah, now I gotta go fucking gotta go find vine sauce. It's this shit right here. Grab vines and you'll be able to make string. Looking tired. You okay? Best way to recover from fatigue is get a good night's sleep in a comfy bed. Once you get enough sleep, you might get new recipe ideas, train your potentials, or even learn magic in your dreams. If you haven't made a bed yet, you can use the rest ability to sleep. It's not as effective as sleeping in a bed, though. When resting, your natural recovery of health and magic power increases, so it's a good idea to rest after battle. Just be careful, because if you're overworked or starving, natural recovery stops altogether. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure to get plenty of sleep. Might be a good idea to already be building a bed. Without it, we can't sleep anywhere. So I need tufts of grass and leaves. Let's see. I could make one of the strings real quick and already be building like a torch, but it might be better for me to focus on making a bed. I need tufts of grass and leaves. Which means I need to start like beating the shit out of things. So you just walk around, you collect weeds off the ground. I need the weeds. Let's see. You just beat up little patches of grass. There we go. And as you can see, I'm almost out of my fatigue thing. Like it's at 1. So I could probably collect one more thing. Maybe, I don't even know. Let's see. I don't think this is enough to make a bed, though. I think I need tufts of grass, which I don't have. All right. Nope. It's enough, but it takes 4 stamina, which I don't have. The good thing is that you can overwork your stamina. It just hurts you to do it. So, really quickly, I'm going to build this. And it took out a bunch of my health and then put me into the negatives. But with this, I can at least have a place to sleep. So, now you sleep to get your shit back. So go to bed. Unless you get all of your shit all figured out. It gives you back all your fatigue, which is very important because that's what you use to, like, get things all worked up in this game. So, let's see. Here, I kind of need that torch. So, let me see if I can build a string. There we go. And then what else do I need? I need branches, which I can get from knocking down more trees. Or knocking down trees that are smaller. That'll give me branches as well. There we go. I got one. Perfecto. Perfecto. There we go. Build me a torch. And then from there, I can go ahead and place that into my, like, slot or whatever. There we go. And I light up the area just a teensy little bit more so I can see things around. All right, well, I built all that stuff. Good. You're taking your first step as a crafter. There's still much to learn, but I will give you a goal. The goal is build a house on the land by yourself. It may sound like a lot of work, but if you can enclose some space with walls and equip it with doors, you could probably call it a house. I'll prepare some housewarming gifts in the meanwhile. Go ahead and start building your house. So from here, in order to build a house, you then go over to the workbench and you need to build a bunch of fucking walls. You need a shit ton of walls in order to, like, enclose a space. So good idea is to get a shit ton of like things to build the stuff with. So break pretty much everything on the land you can. At least things that are attributed to building, like leaves and shit like that. So because there is a lot of stuff on here that's like growing wild. You don't want to cut all of it up quite yet because you are going to need to be able to use it. But if there's just like weeds sitting around, definitely just cut that shit up and take it for yourself. Cut that shit up. Let's see, there's also a bunch of berries all over the place. Let's see, get some of this shit. You need to look out on everything. Oh, the hell? I guess, yeah, Mona Lear seems to be a lot better as she just kills things on her own. She's just that good. I don't even think she has fucking weapons. She's just that cool. There's a fucking seal. Oh, okay. I was like, is she planning to go attack a seal? No, she was planning on going to attack a fucking rat. Yeah, there's a bunch of monsters that come out during the night. And there's also, like, random animals that show up. Not really for any particular reason. They're just kind of here. So I can just keep beating the shit out of them to get their stuff. Now, also, as you can see on the left side, you can't really see it because of the chat, but you just get more and more skills the more and more you do things. The more and more times that I collect, that I scavenge for shit, the better I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be able to get better at it. Kind of like how any one of these RPGs work. Also, my character is now tired. What a tired little bastard. All I want is to make places to live. Let's see. So now, let me see. How much shit do I have, and can I make a bunch of walls out of it? Nice thing is that walls don't require stamina to build. So let's just build up a bunch of these things. There you go. Also helps me increase my crafting skill. I gotta figure out where to place stuff. I could place like the house on the far edge right now. Let me see. Yeah, this is how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might be able to make it 7 long. Also, earthquake. I have no idea why an earthquake is happening. Just remember, things are trying to kill you. Things are trying to be mean to me. I'm just going to block off this wall completely. And then from there, I'm just going to start placing shit. There we go. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna build like a little house right on the front, like the northeast side. Yeah, the northeast side. See, but that means I need to go around and get more shit. I also want to pick up my bed. There we go. Let me see. I'll just place my bed right here. There we go. Gives it a good place to rest. See, pick up some more shit. There we go. And now and there's a Bambi over there. She's just that good. He transforms into several pieces of meat. I don't think I got any of that meat. That's great. I don't know. I'm not allowed meat. Let's see. Okay. We should probably sleep because we're out of stamina once again. You just need to be able to manage your stamina and get all the shit you need to get done. You also need to make sure you're getting food. Food is the one thing that's the worst thing to try and get this early in the game. What if I give these to you? Let me see. You can, if you want to feed your companions, you got to go into their stuff and then just give them items. Like, they could probably eat this. I can also look at her, yeah, I can look at her stats this way. Let's see. She's got a wooden long staff. She's got a paper feather hat and a mica ribbon. She's got pretty good defenses for being this early in the game. Let's see. Her traits, rare race. Inherited from what race is she? Favorite of the element, steel defense, and weapon master. This is probably why the little girl is marked as being the best one. You can also spend points on them and read their notes. Let's see. Rorin. Let's see. She's a Rorin. I don't know what the hell that is. Favorite things are booze and Caesar salad. You're 11 years old. How the hell are you drinking booze? Favorite hobby is fluffy stroke. What the fuck that means? Work is a lumberjack. And let's see. Grown normal with you. Let's see. Plus 2% feet XP. Okay. What does that mean? If I keep talking with you, does that make you happier? Let's see. Watch out for drunkards at parties. They will sometimes throw crazy things at you. See, I've got nothing to do. I'm just wasting time talking to her. Now I've made her angry at me. I just want to check and see, what does that mean? Let me see. Annoying. Negative 1% feet experience. I'm not a very charismatic man. You guys already know that. My charisma is at 8. So that's probably why I'm not doing all that well. So I guess we'll wait a while until I'm a lot smarter to talk to people. I'm not good at talking to people. I'm good at breaking up flowers and doing this shit. Also, garbage will just randomly start existing on the land. Yeah, I mean, we've been living here for a couple of days, so it makes sense. Anyway, I need to raise the area. Okay, I got some meat. You can cook meat on the bonfire right in the middle of the town. Let's see. There we go. The rabbit. Kill it. I don't really need to, though. I don't really need to, but I can. Let's see, but I need to build more walls. So if this is going to be a 7x7 building, I'm just going to make it really big. I want a lot of room. Do what with? I don't even know. I mean, this first building is literally just a house. I'm not sure exactly how this town's going to look out. Epsilon's going to be an interesting town when it's complete. Problem is, I don't think it'll ever be complete. But that's kind of the point of these games. You just keep working forever, and then you die. It's like real life. You work for the rest of your life. You do everything to try and make things easier. A formidable turkey showed up. Jesus, there's a turkey trying to kill me. Can you guys help me? Can somebody help me kill a turkey? Punch the turkey. There we go. Well, Monolier was fine. You guys, very much fine. I'm just fucked up. I need to get weapons and shit. I need to... Because I've just got an axe to fight with. I literally don't have any other thing. I should probably start trying to get a little bit stronger. I have no weapons. I have no nothing. I'm trying to build a fucking house. I'm trying to build a house, and it's not working. Let me see. Okay. What can I craft now? Let's see, I can craft 10 more walls. I need them all. I need them all. Okay, let's see. Can I place this? Okay. Maybe the wall has become that. I don't even know, but it seems to have done something weird. Let's see. And then you want to be on the outside of the entire thing when you enclose it. Come on, get out of there, Monolier. Let me see. I just need one more fucking wall. I need one more goddamn leaf. Anybody here got a leaf? Tuft of grass. I need a leaf. I mean, if you cut down trees, leaves should come down, right? Not really. For some reason, leaves don't come off trees. That seems a little bit fucking stupid, but whatever. Okay, so this should be enough. My gathering skill went up to 3. That's good. That's good. Let me see. So what I need to do now is build that last wall. I also want to build a door. So from here, I can go ahead and I gotta pick up a wall. But now I can place this down, and it's technically a building. Then from there, I just kind of place this somewhere, and there we go. We got ourselves a building. It's also a part of this shit, but that's fine. It gives it character, like a random thing in the middle of it all. So, got ourselves a house. Took me a couple days, but I've got it. Also, you can just break bones on the ground. I really need to break that tree outside. It's ruining the view of my building. The inside of my building, to be truthful. Let's see. All right. Oh, I'm hungry now. Guess I should probably try and cook that rat meat that I got. Cook that shit up and then eat it. There we go. Are you hungry? You're hungry, but, like, did you eat that food I gave you? No. Okay. It's up to you, stupid. Anyway, now I can actually talk. Looks like your house is finished. Congratulations. Now you don't have to worry about staying out in the open exposed to wind and rain. Now let me explain a little about housing. The appearance and function of your house you build can be customized by using house boards. Also, when you divide the space inside the house with walls, you can create rooms. Each room can be customized by using room boards. It's not much, but I'll give you a house plate and a room plate. Customize your new house to your heart's content. So with this shit, I can do a bunch of shit with it. So if I go in here, and I then take this house plate, I can place it on the wall, and then I can, like, edit it. So I can mess around and give it cool things. So I can give it, like, different roofs, flat roof, probably not a low roof, normal roof. I guess that could work. I can change all the colors it has. Like, that's a pretty good color. I can change the roof block, which is just a bunch of weird-ass textures. I don't know what the fuck it turned into. Yeah, that probably works. That's fine. They can mess with colors. I can mess with all the colors. Can I just make it the same color as this one? Cancel. Yeah, that's close. That's close. There you go. And I can mess around with like how tall it is and all the decorations and shit. So from there, I can just X it out. So house is looking nice. It's looking like a homestead, I would definitely say. Some kind of homestead. Let's see. And then I also got a bunch of things. You also get recipes that you get from like people giving them to you, or you just learn them from when you're asleep. So I can read those up, and I learned how to make a signboard, workshop, and a wall torch. Might be a good idea to make a wall torch so my house isn't so like fucking it's not lit. Let's see, where do I get a wall torch though? I need string, which I can get pretty easily. So let me go ahead and do that. Then I can build a wall torch. There you go. And my house doesn't have to be so dark on the inside. Let's where should we place it? Right there. There we go. Now the place isn't so bad. All right, so here, let me see. Got that quest done, right? Okay, so damn, he seems to very much approve of me. She seems to not approve of me at all, so that sucks. All right, let's see. Defense training. In times like this, you might as well train for combat. It doesn't hurt to learn how to handle a weapon or two in troubled times. Many of the creatures you will encounter in the field will attack you on sight. You see the strength of your enemy by hovering your mouse over the target. It is wise to avoid fighting strong enemies until you are well equipped. First, a practical training. I have a passing punk tied up behind the bulletin. Wow. I love it when he ties up people and just leaves them there for me to beat the shit out of. Creature can't move when it's restrained, so keep your distance and wait for your life to regain if you're in danger. Don't be shy. Go beat up that punk to your heart's content. He just puts up a gallows, and I just get to beat the shit out of somebody. I get to beat this man to death. Bullshit. It says bullshit. And collect his bones. I love collecting bones. Let's see. Well done. Stupid enemies like punks are not scary because they only launch simple attacks. However, there are enemies that attack from range, or enemies that have troublesome abilities if you attack them directly. The next training is a wild boar. Again, I had one tied up behind the bulletin. Like the punk, a wild boar's good grammar, is a simple opponent. But the fighting ability of your animals cannot be underestimated. If you set up a close encounter, you will probably end up getting hit in the back. For such an opponent, long-range attacks are essential. That's my thing. I'm the gunner. Or something. I don't know. Sorry, I was looking at my webcam. I don't even know. Let's see. I'll give you several tools that you can try to defeat the boar with some ingenuity. Remember, items can be thrown. So, he then gives me like a bunch of random garbage, but the thing that's important here, I think he gave it to me. He gave me a bunch of rocks, right? There they are, the pebbles. So from here, you can just, like, they're sort of a weapon. You just use them to throw at people. So I can pick up fucking pebbles, chuck them at the boar. There we go. Let me go. No, I won't let you go. So I can just throw rocks at people like a fucking idiot. Which I guess might work better for me, because I'm supposed to be better at range, but I have no idea. Either way, that guy's dead. And I just got a bunch of fucking rocks. Let's see. All these things just got fucking stuck on top of this thing. There you go. And now we beat the shit out of this guy. Let's see. Brilliant. Now you no longer have a problem with opponents who simply push you with force. Opponents like wild boars are relatively easy to deal with, but they can surround you, cut off your retreats, or even leave you stranded depending on the situation. It is important not to be overconfident, have the means to leave the battle at any time. For further training, I will set a goal for you. The goal is defeat 100 enemies, no matter what they are. North Tiris is full of dangerous monsters and rogues. You'll have no difficulty finding 100 or 200 of them. The number of enemies you have defeated was tracked in the journal, so check if you lost your count. So from here, he then tells you, go out and beat the shit out of a lot of people. Now, we can't really do that. Instead, we're just going to... We'll work on that as time goes on. Let's see. All right, I hate to tell you, but it pains me to dampen your enthusiasm as you're eager to settle into your new home. But this is something you will learn eventually anyway. This land is certainly yours, but you are free to do with it as you please. However, as long as it exists within the territory of Massilia, every asset on this land, down to the last head of livestock, must be recorded in the tax ledger. You'll regularly receive tax bills. Be warned, those who fall behind on their taxes face a grim fate. Well, it's going to be a while yet. Don't worry now. Just keep developing your home. So yeah, we gotta wait for the tax bill to come in. So for now, just ignore it. Frontier Inspector, there's someone I want you to meet. You've come at a good time. I haven't mentioned this, but it's customary to have a Frontier Inspector in Mycelian colony. Inspector may sound strict, but there's no need to worry. There's more like helpers who assist you with land's development. If you prefer to live freely without any unnecessary meddling, I can arrange things for you in Mycelia. The choice is yours. What say you? And now I could use the help. I want the help of a Frontier Inspector. I thought you might say that. In fact, I've called in an excellent inspector I know for your land. He's pretty difficult in personality, but his work is solid. Allow me to introduce my friend and the finest Frontier Inspector in Massilia, Elin. He looks very, very unhappy to be here. What is this? Promising land where coins will be flying everywhere, he said. But Kane, did I miss here? This is nothing but an unprepared, godforsaken, bloody wilderness. Demand a proper explanation, Ashlyn. I'm a busy man. What's the meaning of this? Why have you called me to the wilderness full of grass and rock? Lloydel, perhaps your weary journey has clouded your eyes. A gold mine doesn't just lie on the ground. Indeed, this place is as dull as you say. But have you seen the face of this adventurer standing before me? He is the reason I called you here. I look very bored. Also, I'm 18 now. I thought I was 19. You're telling me this clueless-looking adventurer is the gold mine? Yes, that's right. You insist so much, I suppose I can take on the job. I'm not particularly enthusiastic, but I owe you and Fia a great deal. Good, but yada yada does. This is really a wild land as far as the eye can see. Normally, one would prepare adequately before embarking on a new land. Well, adventurer, got that? Let me introduce myself again. I am Lloydel, first-class Frontier Inspector of Massilia, also serving as a court advisor and financial officer. I like fine Olivia wine and efficient development plans. I hate incompetent pioneers. With my experience and knowledge, this land is bound to succeed, though much depends on your effort, of course. Well, do your best. Lloydel may be stern, but he's sincere. He'll certainly aid in your land's development. If you're unsure about anything regarding the management of your home or life in Tiris, he's the one to consult. Yay, I got a new friend. He doesn't like me. I don't like him either. Let's see, I might want to go ahead and move the gallows somewhere not so, like, out in the open. There we go. All right, let me grab this. Place this right here. Not sure what to do with those gallows, but we'll just leave them there for now. Let me see. Let me look at the board. Let's see. Time to make money. Yes! Money! Let's see. Time to make money. Why so glum? There's no need to shrink away. I may feel somewhat tricked by Ashlyn's persuasive words, but working leisurely surrounded by nature isn't too bad. When you're an inspector of my caliber, works from renowned nobilities in Massilia come flooding in non-stop. Perhaps my weary soul needed this brief respite in a tranquil meadow. Rest assured, I am almost grateful to Ashlyn right now. I'll handle my task diligently. The future of this land is practically guaranteed with me in charge. Now, you have your plans, but we need to earn some money above all else. Abundant funds are essential for the development of a new land. Hot baths, plush beds, and the scent of sweet wine are not what you need right now. First, we enrich this land from its roots. The quickest way to earn money is to ship items from the shipping box. Once you cultivate fields and harvest crops, it will become a steady income. Huh? What's with that look? As if you've never heard of a shipping box before. I ain't, I guess. What a revelation. There's no shipping box in this land yet. Is this some sort of primitive era? Here, I'll give you the materials to make one. Craft a shipping box from the workbench and set it on the ground. Remember, don't use the palulu. Remember to use the palulu wood I gave you. Shipping box must have the chic and elegant color of palulu wood. I won't tolerate anything else that offends my aesthetic sense. In case you don't know, click on the ingredient icon in the crafting screen to change the ingredient. This really fucked me up when I first played. I didn't understand that you can actually change the type of items you use to make something. If you click on the items here, you can change them. But you want them to be the Polulu logs because that's the only ones he wants. That's the only ones he wants. And I'm about to die, so probably should wait to do anything. So time to go to bed. Time to sleep. There we go. Get me back up to do even more stupid bullshit the next day. Let's see. Okay. Now I gotta craft that up. But if you don't do the Polulu logs one, the quest won't complete. That fucked me over so bad last time I played. But you need it to be the specific type. And now at this point, you can just place it on your land. I don't know where to place it, though. Right here is fine, I guess. Now that that's on the ground, he'll be a lot happier. Grab the trash. Let's see. Nicely colored, calming shipping box. Finally, a ray of civilization shines upon this untamed land. Items in the shipping box are automatically collected every morning, and the earnings you will be sent directly to you. Ship a good amount of items, and you'll even get some gold bars. I have a headache, so I'll rest for today. But try throwing some items into the shipping box. Well, I can definitely do that, because I have a couple of items I can probably ship off at this point. Let's see, like garbage. And I have no idea what else. Have some potions of blindness and confusion. Have some fucking flowers, I guess. Fucking flowers. I heard that those white flowers are actually really good at the beginning. To at least make a little bit of money. So I got a training dummy. Might want to put that up somewhere, though. I don't really know how it works. I don't know how this fucking thing works. Let's see. It's just like it's just a training dummy. You can train next to it, though I don't know what it really does for you. I don't know what stats it gives. But yeah, from here, there's a couple of quests on here that are all about exploring. I am in no way ready to start exploring. For now, I need to like work up my crafting shit. So from here, I need to make more crafting things. So the next one we should probably make is probably the sawmill. Which we pretty much have everything we need. We just need some more stone. It's a stone. Oh shit. Nope. Yeah, you can't really do it without using an item. Like, if you don't use a tool, you can't collect a lot of things easily. Wow, I love it when everything just starts rattling. Delivery. A letter from the Journal of Lultz, Volume 1. Sometimes just random, like, letters will show up here for no reason. I haven't read them yet. So I don't know what's anything about them, but they're probably useful. Anyway, let's make that sawmill. I need it. I might want to move all these things inside the building, or should I? Maybe I should just have them outside in the open. Just because I don't really know where to place all my stuff. I don't know how I'm going to organize this place. It's going to get confusing. Now I have myself a sawmill, so if I go over here, I can just have it make a bunch of shit for me. Let's see. I have all these oak logs. Takes up my stuff, but you can also process them into planks by using like an axe, but there's no reason to do that when you can just saw that shit. So from there, to make a carpenter's table, I need a couple more stones. The stone, Luigi. You made it. I did. I chiseled it. Oh shit, there's a fucking goblin. And fucking Monalur is just, she's just going off killing everybody. She's a goddamn murdering bastard, which I love her for, but at the same time, she's 11 years old. She is 11 years old. Okay, so now I can make the carpenter's table. Let me see. Use the ones in my hand. There we go. Also, I guess, yeah, you can see it. Use skill is crafting 3. So it takes a crafting skill of 3 in order to make that, and I only have 1. But because I just used extra stamina to do it, it works out better for me. So now I got myself a carpenter's table. You can also walk on top of things. I don't really know why. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fucking Adventure Squad mode, I guess. Yeah, now I can make a bunch of shit. I can make, let's see what I can make. I can make scrap. I don't know what the fuck that's for. I can make a bucket, a round chair, a compost box, combustible waste, and non-combustible waste. So I can make a trash can, which is nice, I guess. The first thing I should probably make is a sword for myself or some kind of weapon. Let's see. You need carpentry. I'm no carpenter. Let's see. It's recommended that you get better at crafting by making more basic stuff. Guess you can just make a shit ton of floors. Kind of need better floor in my house, so I guess just make me a bunch of fucking floors, I guess. I don't know if that really increased my crafting skill at all, but now I have a bunch of floors I can put in my house. This works out a bit better. Hi, hey there, Cloud. How are you doing tonight? No, it's not Minecraft tonight, but I'm here with a little girl, which is, you know, horrible to say out loud, and you won't understand the context unless you've been listening. But I'm just fucking around making a house. Making a much better house than anything I can do in a real game. Anyway, how's your night been, Cloud? Hope you've been doing A-okay in the Ray, and that you're not having to deal with little girls like I am. That's weird to know. That's weird to say. Can I break this shit? Nah. Well, at least my house has got a floor now. Let's see. I should probably check and see character. I can look at my skills and see how good I am at crafting. I've got... You can even mark it up here to figure out, like, which ones you're currently tracking. So I can tell myself if I want to know how much my crafting skill is worth. Damn. I'm like, dang. There's a lot to work on. There's a lot to work on getting better at. Let's see. How much does it take to make scrap? Damn. You can make it using a level 1 skill, but it takes a lot of energy to do. Okay, what's the next thing I need to make? So we made a carpenter's table. It'd be a good idea to make a tinker's table. But you need a chair and a desk. Some bones. Bone size. Handy. I can make a... You kind of just need any type of chair. You don't need a specific type. Just anything. So I need to make a desk, and I need to make a chair. So I'm going to very quickly make a bench or a chair, and then put that in my inventory, and then go to bed. Time to go to bed. Sleep. Sleep it all away, and then we work it all off in the morning. Ow. Fucking fingers. But one thing I really need to be focused on, like very soon, is I need to make money. And I've heard that the best way to make money in this game is to, what's it called? Is to make massive amounts of alcohol. That's probably what I'm planning on doing. So I gotta make fucking tools to make as much alcohol as possible. So for now, I need to build that thingy. I need to use the sawmill. I need to saw up a couple more logs. And there we go. And then build myself a tinker's table so I can build a bunch of shit. Let's see. Desk. Okay. Build that shit. It takes a lot more stuff when you're not really good at carpentry. And from there, I can go make the tinker's table, which takes a lot of stamina as well. I wonder if you get more points the more you, like, punch above your, like, crafting weight. Let me see. Place that down, and there we go. We got ourselves a tinker's table. Now I can build a shit ton of tools, which is good for me. So I can build another cutter's axe. I can build a hammer, a pickaxe, a hoe, a shovel, a bunch of different shit. I can even make myself loot. Let's see. I might want to make a sickle first, though. Because that's good for harvesting crops. You need a lot of fucking crops. Let's see. Why is this all being marked as tarnished? Maybe the higher level things that you make, the harder it is to, like, actually build something out of it. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me see. What should I do here? Like, I don't really know. I have to think more about that. We gotta think good. Now, I might want to eat my berries. Let's see. What's that shit? I'm gonna eat some berries to try and make myself not hungry anymore. She is starving. But Monaler, she can starve. She can starve. We'll be fine. Let me see. So, what should I do? What's next that needs to be made? Let me see. We already made the tinker's table. Next up, we'll be making the signboard workshop. But that's not really important right now, so I don't need to really mess with that. Let me build down here. Pairs of shears, butcher's knife, bottomless pot. Watering can. You need a watering can? Maybe. Let's see. It might just be a good idea to make the basic tools that I can have right now. Like building myself a hoe, a shovel, a pickaxe, a hammer. It might be a good idea to make myself a weapon. I need a weapon. Let's see. So what are the... So you can make a wooden staff, or your video downloader thing could want to update. That could happen too. So if I'm a ranged user, it might be a good idea to make a bow. But I don't know. Make a fucking boomerang. Fucking boomerang! See, throwable weapon that will always find its way back to you. Returns to your hand. It might be a good idea to make a boomerang. Maybe a sling? It uses throwing and marksmanship skills. I mean, I am a marksman, so I guess I should get myself a slingshot. Let me see. Probably the best idea to make a slingshot. I need sticks and I need string. String's easy to get. We can make that pretty good. We can make that pretty goddamn easy. Let me see. And then I need to make sticks. If I want to make sticks, I just place branches into there. So, let's see. Oh, damn, I need 4. Gotta go around and cut more trees down. Let me see. Damn, everything that flies overhead scares me a little bit. Just scares me a tiny bit. Let me see. How many sticks do I got? I got branches. Let me see. Nope. Nope. Keep that down. Let me see. How many stick do I got? I got 1 rosewood stick. There we go. Okay. Should have enough to make myself a sling. And when I think about the word sling, I think about like the thing that goes on your arm, not a slingshot. Either way, I've got myself a slingshot now. That works kind of well. I can actually use my shooting abilities. Though I think it might be a good idea to also make myself a sword for like close range damage. I need close range damage, though I'm all fatigued out. So here, go ahead and sleep. Oh, everything's like shaking. Everything's completely shaking all over the place. Awful. I love... Oh, okay. So we did get a couple of money. We didn't get anything from our garbage, which makes sense. But we got a couple of dollars from potions of blindness, confusion, and the white flowers. Told you guys those white flowers are going to be worth something. Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. We've got some more things. Fortune cookie. Oh, God. Let's see. Come here for a moment. What's with that outfit of yours? Are you taking the frontier business lightly? I don't scold serious pioneers, but I absolutely despise those who treat frontier as a game or a fanciful dream. Those without commitment are to leave this land. No questions asked. I'm the one who made this land, so I can't leave. So I need to teach you about the essence of farming. With that nearly naked get-up, you're hardly fit to farm work. Your attitude has raised doubts in my mind, so here, I will need to test your potential as a pioneer. Craft a hoe and a shovel on your own. Once you've managed to put together those farming tools, come back and talk to me. Okay. So I gotta make a hoe and the other one. A hoe and the other one. Let's see, I can make a shovel right here. I can make a lot of things. I can also make a sickle. Sickle might be the best thing to do because I can get a bunch of fucking crops, but at the same time, it has that whole tarnished thing on it. Might not be a good idea to make quite yet. I'll make myself a shovel. There we go. And a hoe requires 1 stone, which I don't have any of. I need 1 stick and nails. Nails are really easy to make. You just need, what's it called? What's it fucking called? Where is it made? I forget. You need bones. Bone size, Randy. So that means you need to get a bone, and I need to get a rock. Random ass rock to make a hoe. There we go. Rocks will just randomly show up every now and again, but they're not infinite. I'd have to go to other places at some point if I need to collect more stones out. There we go. Let's see. And then sawmill me up. Oh, random stick. Go. Hardness of 2. Damn. Alright, so I want to make 1 nail. From there, I can make myself a hoe. Let's see. I don't know why it has the adamant... Or the ability calming. I don't really get that. Whatever. Now I got myself my hoe and my shovel. So I guess from here I should probably place them in my hotbars. There you go. I can dig up land and I can plow land now. Where the hell did he go? Lloydle, where in the hell did you walk off? There he is. Let me see. Well done. Those are a fine hoe and shovel. They suit you well. You can remove grass with the shovel and then till the soil with the hoe to make a farming field. which is simple for the crop cultivation. I'll give you these seeds as a reward. Try making a field and sowing. Let me teach you something important before you go. Every crop and plant on this land consumes fertility. Fertility drops too low, the soil will become barren, and the yield of your crops will decrease. You can also check the current fertility on the home board. When fertility is low, a quick solution is to clear the weeds and cut down the trees around the area. Remember this well. Okay, so you have to, like, completely overdo the area. Let's see. So, using this, can I look over our stuff? Using the home board. I can't tell any of the stats about our land. Let's see. No, I can't look into it. Let's see. View quests. Nope. I have no idea how I look at the fertility of this land. It might need, like, an actual board. I don't really know. Might need something more specific for me to work with. Alright, let's see. I need to put some things away in here. And let me see. It's categorized as raw food. It is somewhat stale. Can I cook the heart? Can I make a heart food? Let me see. I can make weed stew. Cool, I guess. Boiled egg. I guess I'd have to go out and kill something for some food. Okay, I'm gonna place this heart back in there. You're definitely not ready to fight. Let's see. I want to make myself a wooden sword. I'm gonna need string, a stick. I've got wood. I need a string, and I need some sort of stick. Let's see. String, easy as pie. Let's see. Away the grass string, and then I need a stick. I guess I'll use this. All right. I guess I need another stick. I need not one stick. I need many sticks. Do we have any more cedar branches? Time to go around and cut more trees down. Let's see. Is this cedar? Yeah. Put it down. But I didn't get any branches from it. Shit. Sometimes you get branches. Sometimes you don't get shit. There we go. 2 more cedar branches. I just need sticks, damn it. Why do you have to keep on making it so I can't get stick? Let's see. Go. Alright, then from there, I should be able to craft myself a wood sword. Let me see. We use that. What we'll have the... Whenever you're looking at an item to use, if you look at where it says their hardness stat, you want higher hardness. The more hardness, it means the better stat. At least that's what I've been told. So let's see. Make myself a cool sword and hurt myself while doing it. I got a rose wood short sword. Okay. Not sure how useful it is, but okay. Then you just place that over in your hand shit. Now if I have no weapon, I've got this little sword in my hand. I'm not sure if it's any better than my thingy. Let's see. Let's see. It's a... The stats that roll for, like, damage are based off of, like, the kind of D20 shit. Or, like, all of the rolling of dice and stuff. So, apparently, I think actually my own martial arts are better than this random-ass sword I just made. Damn. I'm like, damn, this is kind of useless. Whatever, I guess. My slingshot is actually better, I think. I think it's better. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, the better, like, wood you put into something, the better it's going to, like, strong. Let's see. So I'm going to need some farmland. Let's see. I think this area might be a good place to place some farmland. Break up this box. Okay. So, let me see. So I can dig up grass here. I don't know how big I should make it. 5? Should I make it 5 long? I guess. Yeah, now I'm exhausted. My dude, he doesn't take that long to get tired, does he? He's like, I will work for 8 seconds, and I will work never again. I shall never work again. I definitely need some food. I'm starving, apparently. And I'm dying because of that. Alright. I guess the more you walk while you're starving, the more it's going to kill you. So I should probably... I'll make some weed stew. And then somehow I'm going to eat that. That still makes me very hungry, but it's better than dying currently. I need to figure out how to get more fucking food. Get him. Okay, so now I can attack using my weapon, but it's not like that's going to help me all that much. Eat that. You're most definitely not going to be able to fight a seal for any of its food. Let me see. Collect that. We'll eat these up just a little bit. Help me out. But yeah, nobody else dies of starvation. Only I can starve. Let's see. Guess I can collect up mushrooms. Whoa. Can I have some mushrooms? Sure, I guess. Munch, munch. Yummy. These are my favorite. Remember that, okay? Mushrooms are tasty, but they don't keep you full for long. In fact, they spoil over time as a downside. Yes, food spoils if you leave it out too long. You didn't know that? Of course, eating spoiled food can make you sick, so you should never eat it. Fish and raw food spoil especially easily. But nuts and cooked food can last quite a while. With a millstone, you can even make meals like kibble that never spoil. Remember to prepare enough non-perishable food before a long journey. It's a golden rule for adventurers. Okay. Can I eat this? Oh, I've been poisoned. Great. I am now going to die. I am now going to die. Can somebody save me? Nope. I think I'm just going to be poisoned to death. Oh, the poison left my body. Good for me. Good for me. I'm not dead yet. Okay. Yeah, we really need to make some kind of food in this land. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just building out a little area to try and make some fucking food on. We shall try. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna grow though. I think we're given mushroom seeds and stuff like that. Shit like that. Let's see, just keep digging stuff up. Seems like really at the beginning of this game, you're pretty much just a farmer. You're just a farmer. God damn it. I don't want to have this. Put this all in my inventory. I just pick all this shit up. There we go. I don't want tufts of grass on the ground. I need them like gone. Put that away. Let's see, and now I can bring out my hoe and I can start tilling or plowing. There you go. No, it takes up a lot of my fucking stamina. All right, let's see. And then I should have a couple of seeds, shouldn't I? Some kind of thing. Let's see, where is that? Let me grab out my seeds of mushroom. Need seeds of pasture. I got seeds of potatoes. Not potatoes, tomatoes. Potatoes, tomatoes, but that's exactly. What are you fighting over there? You keep on ending up fighting random things. Let's see. Okay, so let me see. So I can make seeds of mushrooms. Guess for now I'll just plant a bunch of mushrooms. Hope that those grow. You shall grow, Mr. Mushroom. You shall grow. Hopefully. So I just gotta let that go for a bit, I guess. Oh, I got more garbage. I'll probably be putting some things inside the shipping container I don't really need. Like garbage. Let's see. Is there anything I could sell? I could probably sell a human heart. And, probably it. Sell you a human heart. Maybe a room plate. I don't really need it. At least not right now. So I'll chuck that shit in there and hope to make a little bit of extra money. If you're ever wondering where my money is, you can't see it covered up my face. It's like right here. It's like a 1 right now. It's 1. I got 1 money. Let me see. Okay. We kind of need to rest again. We kind of need to rest again. There we go. He's gonna tell me how much money I made? Nope. I'm hungry though. Let's see. We got a new quest over at the board. Let's see. Lost puppy. What are Ash and Fia talking about? Let's see. For now, we might want to go out and like fight or something. Go out fighting, we can go kill some animals somewhere and hopefully get a little bit of their meat. So now we're over here on the world map. Hey, wait a minute. Don't run. We're now in the global map. In the global map, you can travel great distances, but time also passes very quickly. You'll starve to death if you don't have enough food, and conditions such as poison progress rapidly. So be careful when you move. When you have nothing to eat, try clicking on yourself. You'll be able to enter an outdoor map corresponding to the terrain you're on. If you're in a forest or plains, there should be plenty of wild food available. Oh, and when you're traveling on the global map, you might get attacked by monsters. See that road to your right? Attacks are far less frequent on the road. And the farther you stray from the road, they're more likely you encounter tough enemies. So for beginners, stick to the road is a good idea. Well then. Well, from here, what we got to do is, I'm going to go ahead and go into like a random area and find some animals to fight. Let's see, because she can go ahead and help me out with a lot right here. Let me see. You can also find a lot of materials that were on your land, but now are no longer there because, well, because you've used it all up. Let me see. Let me harvest some berries so I can eat. There we go. Some berries. And we gotta find some meat. I need to go around and pull out my fucking slingshot. Let me see. Just uncovering the land as we walk. Let me see. We collect up those flowers. They make me a little bit of money. Those flowers make me small amounts. Oh, there's an enemy. So now I need to bring out my fucking slingshot. Help her out. Yeah, Molander is she's just too good. She's just too fucking good. Let's see. So this is why you pick out the little girl, I guess. Where did Molander go? Where is she? There you are. I was like, where the fuck did she go? There we go. We're somehow still alive. She just ran off. Shit. Okay. Well, did we get anything important here? We just got some random shit. Did get some stuff. So now I can just head back home and like just mess around in here for a little bit. So I want to show you guys, yes, there is a bit of a outside world that we can go to. We're not stuck to our little town that we have. Let me see. I'm wondering, what should we do? We go out and... Problem is that she is very hungry. We need food. Also, now the mushrooms have grown. So from here, I can, like, collect them and eat them. So it's probably not a good idea to use all of my seeds up. Also, I guess I only got one. Damn. Okay. Can I gift this to you? Or are you not allowed to eat this? Are you not allowed to eat this? I don't get it. Trade. You still haven't eaten those fucking berries I gave you. So, I'm gonna take those away from you. You're not allowed to have those. Let me see. And then the item I want to make next is probably a sickle. We kind of need one. Let's see if we're gonna start, because the sickle's the only way to pick up a bunch of, seeds. Let me see. So, I'm gonna get out my seeds of mushroom. And replant that shit. I'm going to need to plant it. They grow quickly. Those mushrooms, they grow quick. Let's see. From there, I then need to get myself a sickle. So I need to make myself some string once again. Once again, I shall be making string. I want to make myself a separate bed. Just for more people. Because I can label certain beds to have certain people sleep in them. So from here, I can just place another bed. And then I can set bed options to like assign a bed to certain people. So I can assign this one to her. Maybe. There we go. I can assign this one to her. And then I can assign this one to myself. Or I guess it's already assigned to Lloydle. So from here, I guess I would need another bed on top of that. Everybody's got themselves a bed. But I need a rock. Anybody here got rocks? Did I run out at this point? No, I got one extra rock over there. Granite stone. Need that sickle. Let me see. So I need 2 granite stone. Didn't I have one over in here? Let me see. I do. Okay. So, yes, I can make that sickle now. Takes a lot of energy to make it, though. It's a very high-level item, I guess. There we go. And using that sickle, I can go around and, like, cut up the shit around here so I can get seeds out of it, theoretically. At least that's the plan. If it works out. You pick up a seed of a mushroom. Doesn't seem like I have much luck with it, but we'll keep trying. Everything's crumbling as I break it. We're getting some seeds, though. I can do that to get a lot more. Need to get more. Must reap what I sow. My gathering skill is going up. Let's see. Reap seeds of the white flower. That could be useful. I could grow a lot of them. I could grow. Let's see. Wonder what stat uses reaping. I have no idea. I have no fucking... Yeah, from here, now I can get even more mushrooms growing. Let's see. And there we go. And then let's... It doesn't take energy to plant seeds. Good. Let's see. So now we just gotta wait on all that to grow. Of course, it's probably a bad idea to only be growing mushrooms, but we'll work with it for now. Sometimes you start with the things you start with, and then you gotta deal with it. All right, how much did I make? I made 64 orens. It is an amount of money. We're trying our best. Anyway, let's see. We should probably go to bed. Let's see. There you go. Hopefully giving everybody a place to sleep increases health regain. There we go. I'm hungry, you're hungry, and then all of those mushrooms are back. But I don't trust myself not to break all of them. Let's not plow the land. I need to grab this letter. There we go. Let's see. We might want to go out and start plowing, like, trying to get as many seeds from the world itself. Need to go out there and kill people at the same time. Let's see. We need to grab, like, random materials. If I can sow some, if I can reap some stuff, that'd be a good idea. Gets me more shit. I'm not allowed to get that. I'm not allowed. There we go. There's that rock I broke up last time. We got a little bit of... shit, we've got some evil people. These guys are formidable. She wants to fight them. Let's leave. You wish to leave. I wish to leave. Oh, shit. He's formidable again. There we go. I'm trying to get it so that we show up in the day instead of showing up during the nighttime. Why are these goblins formidable? I don't get it. Label is formidable, but it's still not doing that much damage to her. I guess it really doesn't matter. She's too powerful to be cared upon, I guess. Let's see. And yeah, my thingy, the slingshot, just has infinite ammo, really. There we go. Because I can fight a lot of things if I just sit back and let fucking Monolier deal with it all. Let's see. There's a kitty cat over there. Yeah, you, for some reason, the AI will attack, like, anything that is in red. For some reason. But everything that's not in red will be mostly ignored. Mostly ignored. Also, you can't see it, but right underneath my face right here is, like, my my experience bar. So, we're currently working on getting some experience. There we go. Reaping everything I see in the land. I need it all. I need more mushroom seeds. I need, like, seeds for kind of pretty much everything I can get right now. Where did... Okay, there. I just need distance. And I can help out with my slingshot from the side. Of course, it's not super powerful, but it'll work for as much as I need it for. Probably shouldn't stay here for too long. We don't want Molander to die. Of course, the nice thing is that we were already told, like, NPCs don't completely die. You just have to go back to a tavern to bring them back to life. Not dead forever. They're just dead for quite some time. Got a bunch of white flower seeds, and I got a bunch of mushroom seeds. Once I can start reaping shit more normally, that would be a good thing. That'd be a good thing. Let's see, what is this? Big plastic rock. Can't collect it. Where the fuck it is? A bunch of stones on the ground I can break. Grab everything I see on the ground and then run. Let's see. There's some more. I'm literally just looking out for mushrooms and shit. I need to grow my economy. Be wet. Let's see, and I can get weed seeds. Weed seeds. Oh shit! It's that fucker. Damn. She just takes him out like a fucking champ. She doesn't care what it is. All she cares about is stabbing it so it doesn't stab me. Which is nice to have. It's nice to have in a companion. Let's see. Okay, let's head back home and plant. We gotta plant some seeds, damn it. We got ourselves a shit ton of mushroom seeds. We need to plow some more. Takes us a long time to do, though. Might want to make like a watering can so that it's not so, it's not going to be useless to plant on. Let's see. I got 11 seeds of mushroom. Let's see. I want myself a bunch of these things. And then, all right, go back to using the plowing tool. The plowing tool. Whatever the fuck this thing is. The thing with all the rods. The rake. Exactly. A plow. Though you could call it a rake. It's my super rake. Doesn't really do a lot, but, you know, it helps me out. It helps me out. If I can sell a bunch of mushrooms, that might be a good idea. But I'd really like to check out my land's, what's it called? Fertility rate. If I don't, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. And it keeps on saying it's too shriveled to be of any use. God damn. I plant all that shit and I only got 2 out of it. I only got 2. Let's see. I gotta get better at being a farmer. Not much of a farmer, but we'll work with it. I can sell those mushrooms. I wanted to eat them. Probably not a good idea to eat them right now. Seeds of weed. You need weed seeds. Let's see, and I'll place the rest of this inside my shit. We need food. Do not fight the seal. Formidable sheep. Formidable sheep. Let's see. Harvest up some berries. Let me see. I can go ahead and eat these. There we go. I'm no longer dying. But my character is very, very, very tired. We should just go to bed at this point. There we go. Sleep. Sleep diddly deep deep. We definitely need to work on getting a lot of money sometime soon. Shit's gonna go bad if we have to start paying taxes and we don't got the money to pay off our taxes. Has anything changed over here? Let's see. Come here. Okay, what's she gotta say? Time flies, doesn't it? It's already been a week since we met in this meadow. Ash seems to be enjoying it too. I must be grateful to you for that. Let's see. At first you seemed a bit uncertain, but now it looks like you've gotten the hang of living here. Maybe you're starting to see your goals more clearly now. I've been wanting to ask you, what do you want to do from now? I want to explore Nefia. I want to focus on developing my land. I want to visit various places. I want to do jobs you can't tell anyone about. I want to do nothing. I want to die. Well, I want to die, but, you know, I'm focused more on making my land better. I see. I want to focus on developing my land. Very kind of... That's very you kind of resolution. Speaking of which, I have something that's perfect for you. It's all right. Do not hesitate. What did I just get? An old scroll. An old scroll. Written in runes. It is categorized as a scroll. Identified to reveal more about this item. What the fuck did I just get? An old scroll is identified a scroll of an ally. Who the hell is this person? What the? Liog the artist. Fuck. What the? Just a random old dude. I guess I have a 41-year-old man is now my friend. Cool, I guess? Not kick. Raid. I kicked him by accident. Let's see. So, what is it? He's got a bunch of different things. Okay. Okay, I accidentally kicked him. I didn't mean to do that. It's just like, I was clicking on stuff. So, now I have a second friend. That's helpful. Now we can go out and do more stuff. But now I've got the crowded thing. The number of your companions exceeds your allowed limit, causing the party's speed to decrease. Okay, so I'm only allowed a number of people in my party so far. So, I guess for now I'm going to have to deal with that because I can't make him go away. I can't make him leave. Mushrooms don't sell for a lot. They only sell for about 2. And we're making money, and that's all that kind of matters. Let's see. So now we can face off against many a formidable thing. And now they're angry at something. Why are they angry at a fucking goat? Whatever, I guess. Helps me out. I give up on people. Do you? Doesn't seem like you gave up on us. We just started fighting a goat. We just started fighting a goat out of nowhere, and then we just did it. Let's see. Is there anybody... Oh, there's where all of the formidable things... Let me see. They're doing a lot of damage. They don't give a shit. They just kill whoever's in sight. It helps me out. Helps me get stronger. There's a dude over there. He's asleep. Kill him. There you go. We're trying to get that killing hostile creatures number up. Must kill more creatures. Let's see. And I'm almost close to leveling up. I'm very close. Let me see. There's a fucking dodo. Die, dodo. Die. There we go. There we go. We've killed more people. We've killed more people. Also, Monolier's evasion. Good for her. I need to get in a range where I'm not going to shoot my friend. There we go. I need to not kill my friends in the meanwhile. I wish I could get some meat to fucking... I'll shoot a goat. Goat meat should be incredible. There we go. Why can't I seem to fucking get any meat from anybody? I want to shoot a rabbit. Let's see. I guess I could leave the area and see if I can find some better eats out this way. We must search for more and more people to kill. Feeling pretty strong with my stupid fucking slingshot. My stupid slingshot does a lot of damage. Even though it doesn't do a lot, it just helps. It just kind of helps. That's all I can really do. Let's see. Harvest up some berries. Oh, there's a bad guy. Bring out my thingy. The nice thing is you've got pretty much infinite ammo for a slingshot. There we go. Oh, is he dead already? Oh, okay. We seem to be killing a lot of people very, very easily. There we go. Congratulations on earning a feat point. Huh? You don't know about feats. Oh, I know all about feats. It's very sexual. Feats are special traits you have, like being really fast or super strong. You can earn them by using a feat point. Don't you see the blue feather icon in the bottom of your screen? Once you perform actions and grow, this gauge fills up. Once it's full, you earn a feat point. Click on the gauge to see the list of feats you can acquire. Choose the ones you think will be useful. You can also save your feat points if you don't need anything specific right now. Good strategy to save them for later. Note that some feats have prerequisites. For example, the gourmet feat won't appear unless you've learned the cooking skill. Alright, we'll talk about that once we kill this gnome. Gnome has died. So now if I click on that thing you guys can't see right now, I bring up this whole thing where I can choose like all the feats. There's a lot over here, but it pretty much will either increase your stats or give you certain abilities. Like you can increase your life, mana, vigor, PV, and DV. Or get yourself a bunch of different abilities, like making you animal lover, an exorcist, easy sleeper, party animal, all these things. Gives you skill increases, and then even stat, like more basic stat increases. So they're pretty good, but you want to use them on stuff that's important for you at the time. Let's see, party animal. I could get that and then make it so that I don't have to worry about having too many people. One that I've been told is good is easy sleeper. That one might be good for you to like, what's it called? Earn skills while you're sleeping. Let's see. I don't know which one to do. Slightly higher item quality at gathering spot. I might get easy sleeper because that does increase stamina recovery when sleeping, and increased chance of learning stuff. Hey Frozen. Hey there, War Strikes 31. How's your night going? I'm currently trying to figure out how to play this video game. All that stuff. I know some things, but I don't know everything. How's your night going? I hope it has been increasing in a horrible way. Otherwise known as like eating multiple counts of pizza. Counts of pizza. I say it like it's illegal. That's illegal, you know. Pizza is illegal, you know. Pizza was illegal. I'd just die. I would give up. Going good? Well, that's some good stuff. Let's see. Now, where in the blue fuck? So, leveled up. And I'm pretty good at killing things. But I have no food whatsoever. I have this stuff. 2 grotesque offals. Fuck is an offal? Let me run home and see if I can cook this. Can I kill a sheep? Ever just shot a sheep in the face? You wanted to eat it? Because I just did that. Do you know the fairy tale of the ugly beast? No, that's just my name. That's just me. Oh, I can turn all my berries into more food. Maybe I shouldn't have been eating them outright. Probably would have been a good idea to not absolutely eat them outright, but whatever. I'm going to be no longer hungry, so that works well for me. Let's see. So now, the fuck should I do now? Okay. Feel like exploring. I want you to look for a puppy. I want to look for dead bodies. Oh, no, that's not going to be helpful right now. Well, I want to look for them. Therefore, I'm going to go look. When I say I want to do something, it's going to happen, even though that's not going to be helpful. I can pick up the dead bodies, and then I can smash them all down into fertilizer or something. Something fucking stupid. I like doing stupid stuff. What are you talking about? All right, let's see. Is there anything else to make right now? Not particularly. I'm just not sure what I should start on now. Guess maybe I should make a pickaxe. It's probably a good idea. I need a mine and craft. Miney Crafter. I now know why all the kids want to play Mining Crafter. What is the point of Minecraft? The point of Minecraft is to stab people. That is true. All right, so now I can... Something's going on with the character down there. Good, you made a tool. No, I already made like 18 of them. What are you talking about? All the items there are made from some kind of material. And each material has its own characteristics. For example, items made of paper are light, while items made of iron are heavy but hard to burn. One of the characteristics of materials is hardness, which is especially important for tools like pickaxes. The hardness of the material determines what kind of stone or ore you can mine. This hardness is very crucial. If you come across stones your current pickaxe can't mine, try making a new pickaxe with harder material. Well, you can actually level up your mining skills a lot. You just power through it, but anyway. I guess I could do anything I wanted. So, my pickaxe has a sharpness of 18. Or hardness, not sharpness, hardness. It's like most of my shit has a hardness of 18, so... Can't mine a lot, but something. I can't mine everything in the world. Let me see. Is there any more food I could currently make? I could make those roasted thingies. Roasted penis. I don't want to have roasted penis, but I guess you could have that. Make myself a bunch of food. Let me see. Put away. And then can I split this into... Yeah, split into one. Sure. There we go. And then... Can I give this to my friend? Can I give this to my friends? Let me see. Have some food. Can't you eat this? Eat this shit. This looks edible. A human can eat this. Just complaining and not actually eating anything. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. Yeah, there we go. She went from starving to very hungry. That means I can, like, split another one. Give it to her and make her not so hungry anymore. Stop being hungry. Like, knock that shit off. Now you're not very hungry. You're just hungry. Can't you just be full? Can't you just be fucking full? Alright, so now we have all this shit. Should probably reap it to get seeds instead of, what's it called? Trying to break it up. God damn, my sickle sucks. Only got 5 out of this. Damn. I got 7. That's actually less than what I had. Jesus, I need to make myself a better fucking sickle. Yeah, that was way less than I already had. What a good waste of my time. What a good waste of my time. Thing is, I need to be better at crafting in order for all that to happen. So I need to craft a bunch of things. Thing is, what's a really easy thing to craft a bunch of that would just be like super easy and let me level fast? I don't even fucking know. I don't even fucking know. Let's see. I should probably save though. Don't want to lose all this progress that I've made in these last 2 hours. Let's see. What is there to do for my game? I guess I could go out and look for that puppy. It's not like I dislike humans, but I've always been fond of a deeper connection with animals. I often end up taming animals I come across whenever traveling. Before we arrived here, a cute little puppy grew attached to me. It followed us everywhere. The puppy, curious as it was, ran after something while we were resting and didn't come back. There was a cave nearby where we were resting at the time. I'm worried the puppy might have been wandering deep into it. Not a very dangerous place, so can you go and look for the little one? The cave is northwest. There we go. We got ourselves an adventure now. Gotta go out and find a puppy. Though I think we might want to go to bed real quick. Might want to sleep real quick. Let's see. And then it has another earthquake. I don't know what the fuck is going on with earthquakes. Either way, war strikes. Do you know anything about Elin? Anything that you could help me with? Bad. Let's see. So the puppy cave is right over there. We can head into here and try and deal with it, but it's going to be a bit of a problem. Okay. Shoot a failure. Sure. Huh? Exploring a cave already. You're becoming like a real adventurer. Not really. Okay. We'll learn together. We'll learn together. Let's see. Before you go deeper, take a look at yourself. You sure that's enough armor? Caves have a lot of enemies. If you have an unequipped slot or two, you might want to turn back for your own safety. At your base. Let's see. Vex and Friends says, OMG Frozen M, really big fan of your Ben 10 series. Well, thank you, Vex and Friends. Thank you for saying that. Hopefully at some point I will return to the Ben 10 series. So many things going on lately. See, at your base, you can craft simple weapons and armor. You can browse the shops in town. Protection value is especially a crucial stat that reduces the damage you take from enemies. If you find enemies' attacks too harsh, try increasing your defense. I just feel like I'm going to get my ass kicked. Get ready to get your ass kicked. Or it seems like we're kicking all the enemies' asses right now. What the fuck did I just pick up? Figure of a failure. Sure, that's just not a living entanglement of me. Also, damn, there's a lot of enemies down here. Of course, my people seem to be taking them out pretty goddamn easily. Let's see, a small shield. Could probably use that, right? Somewhat help me. I can't lie, you inspired me to make one, but I am just too scared to upload it, lol. I mean, years ago, when I was first starting off on making, like, long YouTube Let's Plays, one thing I always learned is that even, like, years ago, even nowadays, like, I don't get a massive amount of views, but like I just like uploading in general. So if you're looking for some kind of way of like getting around that fear of like putting something out there, just always remember, like, the first step is getting something out there. Even if it's bad, even if you think it's bad, it doesn't really matter, because like in a way somebody's gonna love it. I make horrible content, so just always remember there's always videos for somebody out there in the world. Even if you think that nobody's gonna like it, somebody's gonna love it, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I can go down to the next floor. Gotta find that dog. Gotta find that dog and save it. Because I make shitty content. That's the fun of it. Let's see. What is that? It's an acid trap. Need to drink acid. Also, what the fuck's up with this heat? Like glowing. And I think I found the puppy. Let's see. Jesus. Oh no, you lost your companion. See, thank you. And by the way, your videos aren't bad. They're really good. I would disagree on that, but thank you anyway. Oh no, you lost your companion. There, don't be upset. Your companion will probably come back to life just fine after a week or so. When a companion dies, they temporarily leave your party and get sent back to the base they belong to. So check back at the base after some time. If you can't wait, you can also talk to the bartenders in various towns. They'll cost some money, but they can bring your companion back immediately. And if it's a pet like you got from that girl, Fema, you can talk to her anytime to revive it. I know you are feeling sad now, but hang in there. Let me see. And talk to the dog. Ruff, I'll take you. Woof. Okay, so we got the puppy. Looks like my friend is about to get killed. I was like, we need to fuck the hell off before we die. Let's get the hell out of here right now. There we go. Huh? Is this following me? I'm like, is this... What the fuck? I was like, is this thing following me? Huh? Why is it following me? Who the hell are you? Arunda is a powerful empire in the deserts of the continent. Cool, I guess. Why? I don't even know what the fuck just happened there. I got your dog back. Took me a while. Ah, so it did wander in that cave. I'm relieved it's safe. I appreciate you finding the little one. Here, I prepared a reward for you. Poppy, don't go off on your own, okay? Let this adventurer take good care of you from now on. Okay. I guess I got myself a dog. Talk. let's see. Wait at your home. Wait at Epsilon. The fuck is this thing? It's just here. Why is this here? That's weird. Okay, so I got myself a bunch of random things in there. I got myself a cooler box, which this is really nice. It makes it so that any kind of food I put in here exists for a lot longer. So that's pretty nice. I'm gonna put this somewhere like around here. So if I put food in here, it'll keep for a lot longer. So let's see. I got a figure. I got a statue of a failure. It's just a statue of me, myself, and I. Maybe do a multiplayer Ben 10 series later on. Some point I plan to. Let's see, what do I have here? I'm gonna get rid of this figure. Iron bolt. It's made out of iron. I don't even know what to use this for, so I'm just gonna throw it away for now. Can I put this somewhere? There we go. I can keep this in this extra little slot. Okay. For now, I need to put that away. But yeah, my random friend, the random guy I got is gone. He's gone. Let's see, strange scroll. I don't know what the fuck to do with this. I have no idea what to do with this. I got a thin rod. Let's see, I might want to cook up that corpse real quick so I can eat it. I'm gonna cook up the corpses of my enemies. I don't know what the I'm making slime meat. Slime meat tastes good. Eat the slime meat. There you go. Alright, what the hell is this shit? Alright, I'm gonna read this. Let's see. You read the strange scroll. You grasp a terrain. Begin to grasp the terrain around you. A strange scroll identified as a magic map. Okay. This is thin rod. Let's see. Identified to reveal more about this item. I don't know what the fuck it is. How the hell is that gonna help me? Also, this thing is just still following us. That's weird stuff. Okay. What should I do now? Still can't craft a useful sickle. So, I guess I should just start making shit. Just keep crafting random garbage. Probably work. It'll probably work. I can make windows. I can make windows. What should I do? I could make another building. I don't know. I'm not sure what I should start speccing into to mess with. Let's see. So much to work with, so little time. I don't know. I guess for now, maybe I should just mess around more with the village. Should break down some of the trees. There's a bunch of things on my land that are probably going to have to get taken care of at some point. Let's see. If I'm going to fix up the land. I'm going to fix up the land and make it worth something. I'm going to need to tear everything down. There we go. Can't break the rocks yet, though. Those are just going to have to stay. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Can I stop myself from being fucking disgusting? Probably not. What is this thing? Why is a Beth failure following me? It's just here. It's not even a party member. It's not marked as a part of my party. It's just a thing. It's a thing following me. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know who you are or what you're doing here. All I know is that I don't know where I got you. I got you in a garbage can outside Arby's. And I don't want to go back to Arby's anymore. No, Arby's is... I like their roast beef sandwiches. Kind of the only reason I go to Arby's. They had really good mozzarella sticks for a long time. But I don't live near an Arby's anymore. Hell, I didn't even live near an Arby's last place I lived. So, don't know why I'm thinking about Arby's. They have the meats, dude. They have the meats. That's all I really give a shit about, I guess. Oh yeah, it's the little Poppy. Poppy! I guess Poppy is also one of my companions, but I'm not going to use the dog anytime soon. I do not want the dog to die. Oos! Where? Oh. I was like, where is my friend going? The figure of a failure sold off for a bunch. Oh, she's going to go attack the slime. Slimy is dead. Let's see. Just cut down everything I can. We need... Oh, I'm burdened? Huh? Oh. Guess I've got too much shit in my inventory right now. I should probably get it all off of me. Got too many fucking things. Get the hell off me. Let me see. Oh, this flower. Flower is rotten. How can a flower be rotten? It's just wilted. I'll get rid of it. Get in the shipping box and make me 8 cents. Even less than that. Make me less than 8 cents. All right. Okay. Might want to clear more land. This is still growing. This is still growing. Let's see. If only I could be better at growing shit or knowing what's up with my fucking land. I can't even figure out what my fertility is all about. The fertility is going to hell. Sonic is going to hell. Why? Never mind. Let's see. Let's make... You know what? I'll make... On the game's sad that I'm going to get hurt. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, put that away. Go to bed. We're going to make this signboard shop and see if... Oh, there goes... That noise right there. See if I can make that shit. Oh no, I'm hungry. Eat. There we go. This shit keeps a lot better when I'm able to do it like that. Let's see. Also, all my mushrooms grew up, but I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that information. Okay, I need 2 sticks. This works. There we go. Then I'll build myself a signboard shop. Workshop for crafting signboards and nameplates. From house boards that set a house's appearance to signs for trash dumps and fishing spots. It produces a wide range of signs. I'm gonna have to make it at some point, so why not make it now? I don't really know what to use it on, but it'll be fine. Anyway, place that there. See, I can make a sales tax, a room board, a house board, blah, 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 blah. Farm, ranch, lumber, a bunch of things. House plate. So what does a house board do different, though? Settings of a house that's installed in and uses a lot. Dining spot, forestation spot. There's a lot of fucking options here, man. There's a lot of different things. Though I want to kind of look up, how do I get that fertility? Let's see. Elin, how to look at fertility. How to check fertility. Let me see. Gotta toggle the widget option. The widget option. There's widgets I can add, I guess. A whole complicated thing going on here. Let's see. Name, equipment, system indicator, party indicator, skill tracker, recipe, property search. There's a lot of things you can try and figure out with on this whole thing. Let me see. Other. No. Tools. No. Let's see. I gotta look for the inputs to see, like, where can I find what hotkeys do what. Okay, we got your movement. We've got your general random shit, firing, auto combat. Toggle menu. You got your this shit. Toggle log. Property search. Quick load. Quick save. Examine button. How the hell do I look at fertility, though? Well, I can always look at a guide.
If you clicked on this video, you may be wondering.
Found a guide to start. What is fertility? How do I check my fertility?
To check what your fertility value is, first you need to speak to Fiamma. Fiamma here.
Oh, okay. So talking, I gotta talk to the girl. Apparently she can give me some stuff that lets me do that, I guess. All right, so let's see. Let me look at your house equipment. So I can make a kitty bank, a piggy bank, a resident board, a home board. See, I guess home is what I'm looking for. I can also make a bunch of random things right here. Grass fence, bunch of this shit. Y'all don't forget to sub to Frozen Breeze. Never forget. Never forget. Oh, I can get tax evasion? Thank God. Thank God. The forced meme that everybody fucking talks about. Everybody loves the same exact thing. Everybody loves to hear the same exact joke 85 times, right? I do. See, I'm going to buy this from her as well. All right, so now I can read this to figure out how to make a millstone. I do want to make a home board. I think that's what lets me see if fertility of this place. There you go. Now I can read all about Epsilon. Let's see. So this Epsilon, it's got -18 fertility. Great. Let's see. Policies. What is this? Tax-free land. A land where income is not taxed. Up to 3 tax-free lands can be designated without a faction. Within a faction. What is all this? Huh. Skills. So you can change the type of skills your place has. Yeah, we are not doing good in ranking. We're the worst ranked area in this entire fucking continent. That's okay, I guess. Now I can actually look at all this stuff. What is this? I don't know what any of this has to do with anything. I'll have to figure it out, but we are not doing well fertility-wise. That's probably why my shit isn't growing well. I guess I should probably preen the land a bit. Time to preen. There's too many trees. There's too many other things I gotta deal with. Let's see. So if I just start getting shit off the ground... Oh, look at her go. You bring out my fucking slingshot. Come on, kill the thing. Hermit crabs seem to be a little bit tougher to fight. Hermit crab, die. I seem to not be able to hurt this guy. I think at this point I might need to kind of delve into my magic. I don't have a lot. Let's see. You usually start off with a little bit of magic. I'm guessing this guy doesn't want to die. Nope. I can't do anything else. Okay. You need magic to fight these guys. I don't got that. It's finally starting to take some damage. It's not helping. Let's see. Is this thing gonna die yet? Is this thing gonna die yet? This thing has like so much evades Beth's failure. I don't even know what to fucking do here. Let me see. I can't hit anything. Jesus, there's like blood pooling all over the place. There's nothing we can do to fight this thing. It won't die. I don't even know. We're just stuck here punching a fucking hermit crab for hours. Is it going to die? Is it going to fucking die at some point? Let me just keep shooting my my slingshot at it. I'm better with my slingshot. Now remember, I'm better with my slingshot. Jesus. Come on. There we go. I don't know what the fuck was up with that battle, and there's massive blood piles all over the ground, but whatever. Frozen, maybe do a Ladybug and Cat Noir survival series where you have to craft all the miraculous? I don't think I've heard of that series. That's the one where the lady dresses up as the fucking ladybug, right? I don't know anything about that. I guess I'd have to watch the show to know anything about that. Maybe if I knew something about it. I usually do series based off things that I at least have some kind of knowing about, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Now our fertility is -6. So we're doing slightly better. I just need to get all of these fucking plants off the ground. I need to preen this place. Be very well preened. Let's see. Ah, shit. There we go. Let's see. Collect a fucking oak tree. I need to just get rid of all the plants on the ground. And only rely on my plant. I still don't know where the hell I got that little dude. That little dude somewhere. See, it's really weird but funny, and the mod is cool. Maybe do a Dragon Ball one if you know that. Oh, I've done Dragon Ball before. I actually did a series, and I did an entire stream series. I did a pre-recorded series and a series about it, if you want to go watch that. At some point, I do plan to return to Dragon Block C someday. Might take me quite some time. The next SMP series we're doing after Cobblemon is, what's it called? The other one. Sorry. I guess that random thing fell asleep. Oh man, I'm gonna watch it after this. It's a little. Both of them are older series from a long time ago, but they're both good. They are both good. Let's see, how is our fertility is at 19. Okay, so we're doing a bit better. We're doing a bit better. Let's see. Did you know that they were making one for the newer versions? I didn't know that they were making newer versions of Dragon Block C. That'd be cool. Or maybe they're just like separate mods with the same kind of idea as Dragon Block C. Let's see. Breaking up everything on the land. My gathering is all the way up at 6. And that works well for me. Because you can get any kind of levels in this game just from just doing basic shit as well. Doesn't have to be from fighting or anything. Just messing around on the land also helps you like we've been doing. Yeah, same idea, and they got the Dima storyline. Oh. I still need to watch Dima. Then again, I need to watch a lot of things. It's a Dodo. Dodo needs to Dodo die. There we go. I got a fucking glass bottle. Might want to go to bed. My entire team is really, really banged up. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. Let's see. Let that go through. Let's see. I got... I could grow those flowers. I could make quite a bit of cash. Oh, look. It's a fucking goblin. Goblins are scary. You goblins. I don't like them. No. There you go. Nice dead goblins. Okay, so what should we do now? Oh, I guess I'm hungry. I can make meat on a bone. I got shrimp on the barbie. I'm not from Australia. I'm from Outback Steakhouse. You do lives every week. Just wondering because I've never seen you live before. I usually do my lives on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know if YouTube's just not all that great at sending out streams, but I stream usually at least once every week. I didn't stream last week because of the release of the new Pokemon game, but I usually stream every week, so... I'm just gonna guess YouTube's not all that great for telling everybody, not sending out notifications and all that shit. Probably doesn't do all that well because YouTube streaming's weird and all that stuff. YouTube streaming doesn't really make all that much sense. Let's see, so I can make a millstone, right? Millstone, a sturdy millstone. By grinding and mixing multiple stuff, it can be made to make a variety of items. I'm like, hey? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you can improve the time it takes to make things with better stuff. Maybe stream the new Pokemon game. Oh, I've been recording that and uploading that instead, so that gets uploaded more regularly. Let's see. If you want to see that, that gets uploaded. Let's see. I need string. I got 1 string left. Damn. Now if I collect mushrooms, it should be better because my fertility is nowhere near as shit anymore. That means I should be like getting a lot more crud. At least theoretically. Okay. Let's see. I can get a lot more seeds of mushroom. Yeah, we just had no fertility whatsoever, so we weren't able to like do anything naturally. It's working out. I've missed so much because I guess I've been recording with my friends. You know, I always like recording with my own friends, so I'm glad that you have a set of friends that you can record your videos with. That's what makes making YouTube all the more worth it. Be able to play it with a bunch of idiots. Sometimes you need like 18 idiots. Let's see, plow the rest of this land up. I wonder, I could probably... I need to check what our fertility is right now. How fertile are we? We're 44. Okay. I think we could plant a bunch of those fucking flowers. We need all the flower seeds. Let me see. We have them in here, don't we? There they are. 14 seeds of white flower. Plant a shit ton of those and make a lot of money. It's not going to make a shit ton of money, but it'll make an amount. Got to make sure our fertility isn't completely shot. Let's see. Let me see. 'Cause I don't really make food off all these things. I'm just trying to make money. I need to consume money. Let me see. Place some shit in here. These mushrooms are just not safe to eat. You can have my garbage, my white flowers. Let's see. Fang. What can I do with a fang? Yeah, me and my friends are making a Ladybug and Cat Noir series because the mod is super cool and we can do so much. Well, you know, you gotta get into your niche. You gotta get into your niche and all that stuff. Let me see. I should go over here and make some more fucking food. I gotta make some roasted fruit. I just hurt myself. see. Okay, those are inside my thingamajig. Place all the foods that I can get. There we go. All right. Place these in there too. I don't really have anything use for yellow flowers, so I'll throw those away. I'll throw those into the wind. I'll throw them into the wind. Let's see, and if you want to do a Ben 10 series again, Alien Evolution has a really cool Omnitrix, Ultimatrix, and Complete Omnitrix add-on you can use. I didn't know there were add-ons to add that stuff. That's good. Because I'm only playing it with like the base stuff, aren't I? Let's see. A little bit of extras and stuff. Maybe I should sell that rod. I don't have much of a use for it. I need to be able to catch up with all of the taxes I'm going to have to pay at some point. Though if I grow all this, I shall theoretically have a better time of going with that. Let's see. Let me talk to the board. Let me see. Damn, this is urgent. You couldn't have come at a better time. Let's see. I am a collector of empty bottle. Please don't ask why I need such things. My cat's cold stares are enough for me. Anyway, can you bring me 1 unit of empty bottle? We'll pay you well. Didn't I just get an empty bottle? Like, didn't I just have one? Cloudy poison. Well, I don't have a empty bottle. I thought I picked one up, though. Huh. Maybe it's inside the, nope, not here. I don't know what the fuck that's going on about. Let's see. Needs a tulip. Gets you a lot of different things. Okay, let's see. I should probably look in on other quests. What are Ash and FEMA? Just saw you had a Discord, so I joined it. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's see. What are Ash and FEMA talking about? Guess they're just thinking around. What's with that serious faces, both of you? It's not good to hold in stress. Why don't you learn from me and enjoy the tranquil, magnificent nature of this meadow? Ah, Lloydel. Good timing. Actually, I've received this letter from Acelia. Letter, huh? Let's have a look. Dear Lloydel, regrettably, your passionate collection of rare flowers, especially the Phantom Azure Tulip, has been appraised as fake. The funds you invested are irretrievable, and it has been discovered this flower is prohibited from cultivation in Mycelia. As is displayed on the Royal Memorial Day by the royal family, you are being charged for severely damaging the royal honor, resulting in a debt of 20 million orin. It's a challenging situation, sir, but we hope you'll overcome this adversity and regain your glory. Sincerely, Mycelian Finance Bureau. Yeah, he's not all that happy. This means I'm bankrupt, saddled with a colossal debt of 20 million orins? Yes, it seems so. I'd like to see this fake tulip once we're back in Mycelia. Takes a deep breath. He goes, That's the situation. Understand, Breeze? It's fortunate I was here in this meadow when such an absurd tragedy struck. Had I been in Mycelia, I would have been in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Alright, let's turn this land into a bustling city of gold and pay off the debt no matter what. Do not worry. With my wisdom and experience, I'm certain to overcome this hardship. Phantom Azure Tulip. Didn't you find this flower suspicious? My head hurts. I need to rest now. 20 million orins. It's enough to buy a small town easily. Knowing Lloydel, he'll find some way to handle it. Probably. See, by the way, in your Ben 10 series, you never took the chicken out of the hole in your first house on Marshy Farm. I think that chicken still sat there to that day. I don't think I ever took it out and put it inside the museum. That's fine, though. The Marshy series ended quite some time ago. That was a hell of a series, I tell you. That was a long series. Probably the longest Minecraft series I've done up to this point. Maybe there will be longer ones in the future, but for now, not quite so. And alpacas, and it is very much a formidable foe. Let's see. I should probably break up the rest of the plants all over the place. Yeah, and the coolest. It was the cool. Let's see. Oh, there's like a big ass evil tree back here. Oh shit! There's an evil thing inside the tree, and the evil tree had an evil thing inside of it. Yeah, I might want to start using my pickaxe. It might be a good idea to increase my skill with my pickaxe. That means going out and actually mining. Now we're doing the mining part. We did the crafting part. Now we do the mining part. Let's see. I don't want to place shit down. It just go inside my inventory. Let's see. I just want to get rid of all this extra shit on my land. This extra fucking garbage all over the place that I need to get rid of. There we go. Line up all this rock. Like that stone. Let's see. I'm almost out of, what's it called? Out of energy again. Let's see. Use up what we can. Let's see. Enter. No, I don't want to enter. I don't want to leave. I need to keep mining. I need to keep mining craft. Oh. I didn't tell you I want to do that. Oh. Leog is back. Good for him. We finally have our second party member back. See, what is your home base? Yep, Epsilon. Let's see. Let's talk. I know you're after my body. What? Like, what? Not an old man's body. I'm not after that shit.
Looking cool, Joker.
After that shit. Thank you for subscribing, Fenryu Dexter. Some good stuff. Good stuff subscriptioning. Let's see. Okay, so now I have my friend back, or my other friend. What should I do next? That stuff's all still growing. Wish I could make a watering can. Need to make scrap. Need to make nails, easy. Scrap, not so much. Scrap is not so much. Let's see. Okay. What should I do? OMG, I've gotten like 20 ads. Never like it when YouTube does all those fucking ad things. Let's see. What should I do? What should I do? What's in my money box? I'm trying to see. Do I have anything else I could put in there? Put a heart. A rare mushroom. Let's see. Hello there. Hello there, Fenryu Dexter. Hopefully I said your name right. Hope your day's going all right. Let's see. Actually, how's your night been? See. I'm just a lurker, mostly. Well, I will appreciate you nonetheless, even if you just lurk. Let's see. The fuck should I do with all this garbage? The fuck should I do with all this garbage? Let's see. I'll throw away more plants. Let me see. Throw this into there. Either way. I hope your night's going well. And if you know anything about, Elin, please tell me, because I'm still lost. I am still lost. There's an evil alpaca I could beat the shit out of. I could beat the shit out of an alpaca. Let's see. I need to get more shit off the land. There's too much over here. It's night for me, too, because I'm in the UK. It's like 2 or 1 a.m. Is it 2 or 1 a.m.? It's like 2 a.m. in the UK right now? Damn. No, I've been to London. I was only, and you know, as a stupid American, that's the only town I know in, like, the UK at all. Trying to remember all the names of the towns from Doctor Who that I know about. Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry. But yeah, I've been to London for like 7 hours on a connecting flight, and that was it. So it was nice. It was nice. I think so because I can't see my time because of my Switch. You gotta take your Switch, and you gotta throw it out of the window. How much money? Ooh, I got some good monies right there. That should probably be enough to pay off the debt when it shows off, or it's close. Need more money. I need to pay off my debt. My debt to society has not been paid. I am still just a man ruining the lives of others. Ruining the lives of others. You feed on them. There we go. Get rid of that shit. Wait, it's 3:33 a.m. Damn. 3:33 a.m. I need to eat garbage. Where's my shit? Eat. There we go. All right, let's see. My mushrooms have grown. I might want to reap them instead of doing that. I need more seeds. I need to grow more mushrooms. It's a badger, mushroom. A badger, mushroom, badger, mushroom. Let me see. Hopefully my fertility isn't getting run over. I should have been going to sleep, but this live is too fire. Well, I hope whatever day it is for you when you wake up that it's not going to be too late for you. Let's see, fertility is at 34, so we're doing slightly all right. We're doing slightly all right. Gotta grab more trash from the goose people. The goose people sold me their trash, and now I have to eat their... I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. No, because I am on school holiday right now. Oh, well, that's nice. I have work tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. Then again, I don't have to work until like later in the morning. So I'm good. Nope, I do not want to leave yet. I do not want to leave my own zone. There we go. I need to clean up the place. All these things I get, the better I become. And the better my land becomes. Let's see. Still don't know why I have the Beth alien. Why is it following me? It's helping me. What is this thing? I want it to leave me the fuck alone. I could banish it, but it's helping me. Is it really helping me? No, that's the problem. Is it actually helpful, or is it just... I like seeing this thing fuck around with me. I ain't got no idea. Oh my god, there's a person I gotta shoot with my slingshot. There we go. I meant to shoot at it, but it accidentally activated the auto mode. My guys are fine, though. Maybe you could do a live playing Minecraft if you were fans. Oh, I actually do that. I did that last night. So if you're ever wanting to play with me, we have SMPs that run pretty much all the time, and people are allowed to join. So you gotta be in on the in. You gotta be in on the inside. Let's see. How long is it gonna take for these things to run? Erg, I wish I was here last night. We're doing it again next week. The next episode of the Kabelmon SMP is running like next week on Saturday, so be in the know for that, I guess. Let's see. What should I put more garbage in here and empty cans and flowers that I don't need and random ass mushrooms. Random ass mushrooms. Okay, let me check the fertility of the land now. We're at 62. We're doing good. We're doing good. For some reason, our land is just very fertile. I'm a very fertile land. Is there anything else I need to take off this place? Let me see. More plants I can break. I'll join tomorrow's to get some stuff in a base running, I guess. It'll be, yeah, because it'll be next week, so you'll have to wait till then, until we start up the next stream. Let's see. Will we kill the dodo? Kill the dodo. Let me see. We're almost about to level up again. Just trying to get a little bit further. Now our land's looking pretty good. Of course, we don't have any way. I don't have any defense. I'd like to have something to not be dead against. Let's see. I can make some string. String. Let me see. Okay, I need another. I need 2 string. I need 2 string. The more I craft, the better I'm going to get at this, though. All right. Make me a millstone. Let's see, make it out of granite. Sure. Make more garbage. Let's see. Where should I place it? Here, I guess. So what can I do with this thing? I can make clay out of soil and a drink, or a corpse and bark. Fish. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I'm getting some money tomorrow, so I'm going to join your membership thing. I forgot what it's called. The good old Disciples of Epsilon and all that stuff. You don't have to, really. But if you want to, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's see. What the hell should I do with all this? I was just checking to see what I'm selling right now. Yeah, put more stuff inside my chest. Hell, I should get another chest. How the hell do I make one? Let's see. Maybe the carpenter's table lets me make it. Wooden box. Is that what I'm looking for? I'm looking for how to make a fucking chest. What is this thing called? A sturdy box. I guess a wooden box is the same thing. I just need nails. Nail! Damn it, nail. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna hurt me a little bit. Nope. This is gonna hurt me a little bit. The game wants me to go to bed again. Sleep. I'm gonna, because you're one of my favorite YouTubers, and whenever I watch your channel, it makes me laugh. Well, I'm pleased to hear that you are at least entertained by my stupidity. Let's see. Eat. There we go. Oh, tax-free land level 3. Damn, I hope the taxes don't show up soon. We still don't have enough money to do that. We still don't have enough money to pay tax. What do I need to do? Oh, yeah, I need to make a box. It's not in that one. It's this one. There we go. Build me a box. Build me a box. There we go. It doesn't have as much storage as the other one, but this should make it a little bit easier. I should probably take out any of the food and place it inside of my other thing. I got more storage. Have you ever watched the TV show Flash? Because it would be cool if you do a series based off that. Yeah, I've watched the CW Flash series. I definitely loved Arrow. That was my shit back then. But I did do a series based off of Fisk Superheroes a long time ago. 2 of them, actually. You have to go back and watch that because I did mess around with Flash speedster powers and all that stuff. I did that quite some time ago. Let me see. So, what should I do now? Go out and murder. I guess murder is an option. Murder is indeed an option. Let me see. I'm gonna walk around for a second and let time move by. There you go. I should be able to pay off the debt when it shows up. When it shows up, I should be able to pay it off. Now I gotta walk around and collect some shit. Let me see. I need some seeds. Let's see. Oh no, not the fucking hermit crabs. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate hermit crabs. They killed my family and killed everyone else. Yeah, the CW. I loved it, but it got ruined after season 5. But Grant, the guy who plays Barry, is coming back in the new Flash movie. Hopefully they never bring back Ezra Miller. You know, he's a sexual assaulter and all that stuff. He's just a plain-ass weirdo. There's a bunch of shit about him that's not good. Let's see. Kill the sheep. Kill... The pizza is aggressive. So is... Let's see. But yeah, I watched up to, like, season 5. And that was it. But definitely season 1 and 2 are like the best. Past that, it's like, they got some stupid shit in it. They got some stupid shit. Let me see. Break everything around you. Let me see. Yeah, they should have just canceled that movie. Probably would have been a good idea for, like, Warner's, what's it called? Reputation. But at the same time, they had to release it if they were going to make any kind of return on investment. It didn't matter if it was going to be bad or not. They had to make the money off of it. Let's see. Kill the duck. I got some duck meat. Season 4 was the best suit, in my opinion. I mean, I always liked the original Season 1 suit. Because I like red. I like red. Shoot the yeek. What a fucking name is Yeek? There we go. Now you're dead. Now everybody gets to keep dying. So now I'm allowed to, like, fight everybody pretty easily, which is good. But mostly because I just put all of my friends in front of me, hope that they kill them before I get killed. Before I get killed, I hope that everybody else dies. Let me see. It's over this way. Nothing really. Look up some more garbage. Is there any fruit here? I got white flowers. White flowers are all I care about. I can sell them for 8 cents or something like that. Go. I remember my whole family coming to watch it on the TV when the new episode came out. That's a nice experience for you and your family to have. I just remember watching it on the CW app when I was going, like, into school. Like, I was going in... I couldn't watch it the night beforehand, but it was on the CW app, which was so filled with ads. It was so ass. And I watched it while I was in, like, fucking, what's that called? Reading? Literature? It was reading class. What was it? Literature class every morning with me and my friend Tyler, and I was just, like, watching it while the fucking, like, lesson was going. I was just like, I need to watch The Flash and Arrow right now. You know, sorry for being off topic, but have you played Legend ZA yet? Yes, I have. I have. How many episodes am I up to right now in my ZA series? Let me go over to my channel. Let's see. I'm currently up to part 12 in ZA. So no spoilers. No spoilers yet, but I've gotten up there. All I know is there are many Omegas. There are many Omegas. But I hope you've been enjoying it, War. Let's see. So if you say any spoilers about it, I'm gonna rip your head off and play basketball. I'm gonna play not basketball with it. I'm just gonna play basketball no. When y'all playing basketball. Let's see, I can collect more of these things. Now that fertility reigns far on my land, I can get a bunch of fucking seeds from this shit and make money. I need money. Let's see. I got no seeds out of that. Or I got 2. I got 2 fucking seeds. I need to get a better thing. I am making a Flash game, but I have not worked on it in like months. You know, there's still never any really good, like, DC games, in my opinion, except for Batman games. There was that fan game they were going to make on Crisis on Infinite Earths, but then it got fucking DMCA'd by fucking CW and all that shit. All that shit. All right, let me throw in a bunch of mushrooms, a truffle, some flowers I got, random garbage that I'm going to need. Let's see. I should make some food. There we go. Shrimp on the barbie again. Let's see. Nobody else gets to eat. Only my character gets to eat. you guys get to stay starving and very hungry forever. Forever and ever. They need to make a good Flash game right now. Now, only Minecraft has got good Flash stuff. I don't know. It's hard to make a Flash game because you have to be able to put together the ability to go really fast and have a big enough place where you can go really fast, but it wouldn't crash. And it's like, it's a hard thing. My game can make Flash fans happy. That would be a good. That would be a good. Let's see. What should I work on right now? I don't know. Is my land doing okay? I guess I have a bunch of rocks on here. Maybe I should start making more houses. We only have one house, and that's the house that I live in. Hell, we don't even have enough fucking beds to house everybody. How many beds can I make? I should probably make a couple. I should make a couple. So that everybody can sleep properly. Is that one? Don't I have another one? Oh, there it is. I was like, what the fuck is it? There we go. Okay. Bed options. Assign bed to you. Assign bed. I assign bed to me. And then this bed's already Lloydals. I want a bed options. There we go. I guess the little dog doesn't have a place to fucking sleep. I guess I could make a bed for a dog. Little dog that I haven't done shit with. Let me see. I'll make another bed for a dog. Like Hotel for Dogs, my favorite movie of all time, where they made a hotel for dogs. It was off. It was off. Let me see. Bed options. Let me assign a bed to the little dog. Those two, they don't do anything. Anyway, I'm going to go to sleep, but I wish you luck on the houses. Hope everyone isn't homeless soon. Well, everybody's no longer homeless. So all worked out. Either way, have a good night. Have a good night, Vex. Good movie. I forget what even happened in Hotel for Dogs. There was a bunch of dogs, and they made a hotel for dogs. Then they hotel for dogs all over the ground. Or whatever. Let's see. What should I work on now? There's like so much to get done. I should sell the heart. And the heart of it all is that I sold somebody's heart. Let's see. Get rid of this garbage. Get rid of this garbage. Let me see. Just waiting for more stuff to grow. This is going to be a something to get done. It's going to be a something to get done. Let me see. Huh. I need like 2 more experience points. Maybe I should go out and kill some things. Oh, there we go. More money. I made a lot of money that day. Damn. I'm gonna make all the money in the world. Okay. At some point, we're gonna have to deal with all of our things. I don't want to hit my friends. Let's see, how are you paralyzed? You need to not be paralyzed. You need to not be paralyzed. Let's see. There we go. Damn, all of my friends just kill people before I'm even allowed to see them. I need to see the enemy. I need to be able to kill them. Let me see, just run around until I find someone to kill. Somebody's hungry. Everybody's starving and dying. I want to kill a cat. Oh, somebody just leveled up. Gains experience. Can I, like, let's see, she's got feet points. But I don't know how to make her use them. I don't know how to make you do anything, to be truthful. Feet points on... I don't know what to do. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Leveled her up, but I need to level up. Let's see. There we go. I'm trying to get myself to level up, but I'm not getting enough experience from any of this. I'm too good at everything for it to not work. There we go. Probably check my stats. Like, how are my skills going? Let me see. Mining, I'm somewhat okay at. Lumberjacking, I'm incredible at. Let's see. Crafting, I'm getting up there. I just have to keep learning. Carpentry, I'm increasing. Marksmanship, I'm doing great at. I'm becoming the greatest marksman who ever lived. A fucking slingshot. Did I just level up? Yay, I just leveled up. Let's see. Let me see. So now I can go ahead and figure out what to get right here. Model follower. Let's see. Lonely soul. Where's the one that makes it so I can have more friends? There we go. I'm gonna get this one. Because I do have 2 people. So if I can make it so I'm no longer crowded, that would be great. There we go. Now we're faster. Now we're faster, Barry. Let's see. Well, now I gotta figure out what to do next. Go back home. I already leveled up. Let's see. We're doing pretty good, though. We've got, like, quite a bit of land. There's always a seal waiting here to kill me. Why does the seal have to be? There we go. Got more fucking seeds. Only there was a better way to, like, farm. I'm not a good farmer. I am not a good farmer. I never pretended to be. Flying frog. Jesus, my friends, they kill everyone. They do it too quickly, and I'm not allowed to get a word in edgewise. Let me see. Pig. I shall kill the pig in cold blood. I need its meat. I will kill the pig in cold blood. There we go. And then some fucking pig. There we go. Pork is good. Pork is good. Let me see. There's this shit all away. Bag of salt. I still don't know what I can use that for. Let me get rid of that. What can I craft now? I need to figure out how to Minecraft. Let's see, I already have a tinker's table. I already have that. Watchfire. I don't know what the fuck to do with that thing. What to do, what to build, what to make. I can make a poor bed, which takes pieces of fiber and plank. Interesting. Can I make a better sickle now? No. No, you still can't do that. You're crafting shit. I wonder if I should look up a guide. Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Okay, let's bring this over here so that I want you guys to be able to see it with me. Let's see, the game. Can I put the game in like a waiting state right now? Save. See, does time move when you move? Only when you move? I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to bring up display capture. Good old YouTube. We get to look at my channel real quick. Let's see. So, what should I search up? Elin crafting guy? How to power level crafting? Less than 1 minute. Okay. Let's listen. There's so much to learn. So much to do, so much to see.
So I'm trying to get 30 crafting for that beehive.
He's very quiet. I need to turn him the fuck up.
This is the quickest way I've learned how to level my crafting. You want to find one of these copper dungeons. So every wall in here can be mined for a copper scrap. Grab as much as you can and bring it back to base. Alright, so this whole strategy revolves around kind of a near endless loop. Basically, you want to take your copper scrap and make nails out of them. Once you have the nails, you can then disassemble them with any hammer, pound them on the ground. That turns them into copper bones. Then you take those copper bones and...
Well, I can't get to one of those. I think this guy, I've been watching this guy recently. He's got a bunch of guides that are like a minute long and are quick as hell. Let me see. Let's see. Food and farming.
If you're looking for an infinite food source early game, we can do that with a mushroom farm. First thing, make yourself a sickle. I'm going to Puppy Cave just because it's winter and they're always going to grow in here. Basically, you want to sickle them for the seeds. Once you have your seeds, go ahead and dig and then hoe up a plot of land. I'm doing it in my tent just because it's winter, but you should do it outside for the fertility bonus. From here, all you really need to do is water it, but I'm just getting fancy and fertilizing it just to show you how quickly a crop of mushrooms can turn around. So the whole idea is for each seed you plant and then sickle up, you'll get about 2 to 3 in return, so you can actually build a seed excess and then just start actually harvesting with an axe for food. You can get a pretty sizable mushroom farm pretty quick this way. They even start getting like a +1 and +2 bonus for even better stats. But we're going to take it one step further, make a cutting board at the tinkerer's bench. If you don't have a sword, you can make it out of wood at the carpenter's bench. The cutting board will let us make mini salads, which is even more nutritious. Shout out to I Eat Bread for this tip. Yo, if you followed my...
So that's a way of doing that. What else can I do right now? Like, what else can I do right now? Huh. Okay. What about, like, but how do I grind crafting, like, early game? Let me see. It seems like it's a little bit... There's a lot of information. Good thing time hasn't moved at all. Okay, so for now, I don't really need to... I guess I would need to get fertilizer. How the hell do you get fertilizer? I know there's an easy way of getting fertilizer.
Yo, if you followed my...
I don't remember how you do it, though. How do you get fertilizer? Let me see. Let me open this back up.
Easy crafting guide, you probably have a lot of copper left over. That copper can be used to make bait. You can then fish up some fish with that bait. But Rumble, what do I do with all these fish? You obviously take it to the sawmill.
Okay. So that's not helpful. How do I make fertilizer? Elin, fertilizer. How do I get fertilizer? Good way, harvest flowers and also branches. Hammer the flowers into leaves. Then makeshift arrows to use these. You typically need flower leaves, which will be marked as edible. The rotting tag. Oh. Okay, then. There's a way to make stuff. Let me see. Okay, so I can make bait. Or I can make makeshift arrows. Out of all this stuff. Apparently it takes a lot of crafting, though. Let me see. Let me just craft that much. Okay, so now I have makeshift arrows. So then I can place those down, and then using a hammer, I can then mess with them. I guess I don't have a hammer yet. That's true. Okay, I might be able to make myself a hammer real quick. Let's see. There we go. That away, and I need a stick. Use rosewood branch. Should be fine. And then make myself a hammer. That's the nice thing is that hammers disassemble shit. I guess I completely forgot that I didn't even have a hammer. Let me place that right there. Okay. Then I can disassemble this. That, ooh, shit, that almost killed me. Huh? You scream in pain. They were all destroyed. Okay, so doing that almost killed me right there. Really shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But I thought it might be helpful. Okay. So I shouldn't have done that. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you come up with a recipe in your dreams. You figure out how to make a poster. That's cool. Yeah, what the... I just, like, hurt myself really badly. Quick craft. Let's try and do that again. Okay. Then I can place those on the ground. And I'll try and disassemble them again. Disassemble the granite hammer. That didn't work. Make hammers. You need specifically flower leaves, which will be marked edible in the rotting tag. This will make rottable arrows, which you can turn to fertilizer in the compost box. Yeah. Now, you don't use the hammer on the arrows. You use them in a compost box. Okay. Damn, what a good thing I just did. What a good waste of time I just did. Compost box. You would need planks and you need tight ropes. How do you make ropes? How do I make BDSM ropes? Let's see. You need a big leaf and string. I think I know where to get the big leaves. I know where to get those. Let me see. We gotta head out to the beach. Oh, let's see. I made a couple of monies. Good to know. Now, if I head all the way over here, I can go into here. And... oh, shit. Not these things yet. There we go. We need to magically fuck with it. There we go. Kill that thing. There we go. We also found ourselves a snail who just died. Found ourselves an altar of machine. Let me see. Worship. Okay, so these are pretty interesting because this is where you can find your religions and stuff. You move towards the altar, reviving the lore of the gods in your thoughts. Faith, Manny of Machine. He is a cold-hearted heretic, part human, part machine, who, through trickery and intrigue, seized the throne from the ancient god. His power is still beyond measure. To him, the existence of gods and their providence are illogical. His immediate goal is slaying of the gods, ultimately aiming to establish a society entirely governed by machines. Those faithful to Manny receive immense knowledge of machines and learn how to use them efficiently. Deepening your faith provides you bonus modifiers to the following attributes: dexterity, perception, gun, spot hidden, lockpicking, disarming truth, appraisal, and strategy. I don't know if I really want to it's called worship him. What happened to my girl? There she is. She was fighting a hermit crab by herself. We need our artist to help us out. All right. But the thing we're here to find, not a cacti. We need to find this shit. Let's see, there we go. I need to find... what's it called? Oh, shit. Okay. A lot of things out here we gotta kill. A lot of murderers. We need to find a palm tree. Well, I haven't seen any fucking palm trees yet. Let's see. I think we can also... we can, like, take these home, I think. Grab big pillar. Put away. You store the big pillar in your backpack. Let me see. Because I can take these things home. I can go... oh, where did I just end up? Ended up in a battle. A battle to save the realm. From a fucking bat. And an evil goat. Oh, what the hell? The overmatched, frantic of Yakshaka of Oblivion. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but I don't want to mess with them. I just want to get back home. Let's see, because now I can go ahead and go over to my shipping container. I can place this giant-ass pillar in there. I can make a little bit of money. Also, I guess I made the big leaf, or I found the big leaf. Need one, then we need some string. Let's go ahead and do that. Now I can make that tightrope. And then the tightrope can be used on... I completely forgot. I think I need to use it on one of these to make the compost thing. Compost box requires 2 of those. Jesus. And a bunch of planks. Okay. Let me see. Let's saw down a bunch of these to get a bunch of fucking planks to make a compost box. We can make the ultimate box. Let's see. And then put that away. I guess I'm gonna have to go out and get another one. Let me see. Not reload. I need to grab this, put this away, because I can't use that. I don't know what to use that for. Let's see. And then what about my other box all the way over here? I need to place more shit away. I need to place more shit away. Let me see. Though my character is all out of fatigue, so I might just want to sleep. Might just want to sleep. Excuse me. See, I made a bunch of money right there. So if I just sell off those pillars I find, then I can just make a shit ton of money. Let me see. Make some roasted fruit for myself. Might make a couple. There we go. Let's see. And then... eat. On an empty fucking can. Cool. I love empty cans. Is there any other food I can make right now? Not really. I'd have to go out and find more fruit. Might want to scavenge. Also, we're making a lot of flowers over that way. Let me see. Alright. Let me reap these up. Gotta reap up all this shit. I'm gonna make good fertilizer. I'm going to need a lot of flowers, which I guess is partially why I'm growing them over there, but I didn't know I was gonna have to do it like that. All right, let me see. I'm gonna go over this way. We're gonna look for some food. There we go, nice and dead. There's another snail. All right, I will hit him from afar. And then I need to collect up a bunch of shit. Let's see, my gathering skills all the way up at 8. There we go. What is this? Shrine wheel. Use? I don't know what just happened. You learn how to make a poster. Let's see. What is this? I don't know what the hell I just did. Oh no, I'm squashed. I shouldn't walk with this. I don't know what the hell that was, but I don't think I was supposed to be able to mess with that. There we go. I'm looking for food, though. Anybody here have food? There we go. Berries, and then I'll harvest them. Might want to grow some berries. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Might not be. I don't know. Get more white flowers to make more money off of. Need a lot of money. Need all the money in the world if we're going to pay off our taxes. We do have enough, I believe, to pay off taxes for now. Because I think the first bill is 500 orin. We already have like 900 orin. We're good. That's fucking thingamajig. I hate it. The goddamn hermit crab won't die. There we go. We kill people very, very easily. All right, how many berries do I got? I got 3 blueberries. That should be enough to make a meal. That should be enough to make thy meal. Let's see, my land's starting to get a lot of garbage on it. Fucking garbage. Let's see. There we go. And then let's eat. Eat again. Very filled. Very filled. All right, let's see. What should I do? I'm like, what should I do? Jeez, I'm not sure. Let's see, I should check the board and see if there's any quests I can work on. An absolute nightmare. They want 1 unit of broken sword. How the hell do you make a broken sword? I have no idea. This fucking Ashlyn wants me to like what's it called? Start journeying places. Sorry, man. I'm too stupid to go anywhere good. Let's see. We saw that. This and this. Let's see. Selling more shit. I need to sell all my shit off. There we go. I don't know what to do with an empty can, so I guess I'll just place that in there for now. Let's see. I might want to travel back over to this place. Yay, I made more money. I keep on making money. Good for us. So I need to head in here and grab more shit. Like this. Put that away. Need to find more shit to break. Or I need to find more plants to break. That's the problem. I don't know where the hell we are. We're somewhere different. Ooh, chest. Treasure chest. 3 items inside. Open. I found a white pair of stone-like gloves, a letter, and a gold bar. Let me see. There he goes. Seems like my friends all defended themselves while I was fucking around with the leaf. Okay, I didn't even notice there was a bad guy. There's a fish. It's not an evil fish. Fish. There we go. My friends just, they keep on killing people for me. I need to head back home. There we go. And I got more shit on the ground. There we go. Okay. I'm going to make myself another tight rope. If I can. Tight rope. And now I'm exhausted again. Good to know. Put that away. Try to sleep again. Time to sleep. My endurance is increasing. I'm able to do things a lot longer each and every day. Takes a while. Now I'm hungry again. Sell this. Palulu. Type of food. Probably shouldn't sell it. Let's see. So, Can I now make that compost box? Okay. There's one. The other rope is inside of the box, so I gotta take that out. Place that in there. Let's see. Compost box, please. Oh. The grass type rope. Grass type. Is it just because I have 2 sets of it? Where did it go? Didn't I have another one? Oh, it's because it's inside my other thing. This go in there. I need to put all of my money over in there. Let me see. Okay, now I can craft the compost box, which is going to be very helpful because that means I can get fertilizer. Let me see. I should probably place it maybe right here. So I could place some shit in here and get some stuff. Also, all my flowers seem to be back. All right, I should probably reap a couple of these. Maybe like reap half. And then I'll collect the rest. Like, how many seeds do I have? I have 12 seeds. Let's see. And then collect up the rest. And there we go. Now I got a couple of flowers. I got 2 seeds of white flower level 1. I don't know how the hell those work, but okay. Probably want to plant those. Plant those over here. I pretty much got all of the seeds I already had anyway, so just gotta plant them the fuck back down. We are winning the farming game. We are winning. Maybe. There you go. Now I got a bunch of flowers I can sell. Oh, don't pick that shit up. Have this. And then, yeah. Have this, and yeah. Let's see. I do only have, like, 15 more enemies to kill before I fulfill that quest. Guess I could go out and stab people. Let me see. Just gotta pull out my weapons. There we go. Not all that hard to defeat enemies when I've got 3 friends on my side. 3 friends that really like to kill people on my side. They're kind of like murderers. I hold them close to my chest. Because we love them so much, I guess. We like killing people together. That makes us friends. That makes me your friend. I'm very much your friend. There we go. Let me reap some more shit around here. And then another explosion started happening. Another earthquake happened. Let me see. Are there no more enemies around? 5. Reap that shit. Gotta reap most things so I can get a bunch of seeds. Once I get all the seeds in the world, then I can start having an excess. But I have to wait till I get that excess that guy was talking about. Let's see. Let's go another ways down. We need to find more enemies to shoot. Oh. Big Daddy. Yeah, don't fuck with him. Big Daddy's gonna big destroy you. Alright. Getting even more money. You figure out what to use all that money on, though. Let's see, we're getting... But I feel like we're making way more progress than we were on our last character. I was really just fucking around on the last character, not really understanding anything. There we go. I got the meat. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, she learned two-handed sit. So she is very hurt. We should probably head back to base. Some of our characters need a little bit more food than I think they do. Let me see. Craft this up. We finally got our tax bill. There you go. You have that. There we go. You have learned about your tax allegations. First, you have to wait until you receive the bill. Okay. Grab, put away. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been. Okay. I see you have finally received your bill. Let me explain how to pay your taxes. The payment method is simple, so don't worry about it. The important thing is whether you have the money available. We have like 1,000 orens. We're doing pretty well. Take the bill you received to the capital of Massilia. There's a tax box in the town hall. There you can drop off the bill along with your money you have billed. It will be truly pleasant to have the weight lifted off your shoulders. Why don't you go to the market in Massilia and buy some souvenirs after you've paid off the tax? You receive bills in the future under various names, not only taxes. The method of payment is the same for all of them, so don't worry. Just be mindful of payment deadlines. Not only will overdue bills damage your reputation, but the authorities are always willing to use force, you know. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you the most important thing. You can get to Massilia by following the road southeast. It's a bit far, but you can't get lost. Alright. How much time do I have to pay this bill? I guess I don't actually know. I might want to get on the road soon to get over there. So we just follow the road. We follow the road and hope we're going to get somewhere. I think that is it. Let me see. Am I eating food along our way? Hope I am. Shit, my stuff is rotten. Alright, we're almost there. Just had to travel a long ways. Alright. We finally made it. It's a town. It's so lively with all the people bustling around. Buying and selling, trading, gambling, training, quests, healing. There's so many services here. Even if you get lost, don't worry. Just talk to a guard and they'll guide you. Of course, every town in North Terrace is different. They vary in development. The items they sell, the services they offer, and the skills you can train. Quest posts on the bulletin board also differ from one another. It'll be a good idea to explore various towns. For now, why don't we explore this town? I don't know if I should explore it or I need to find the fucking town hall. Whoa, there's some cool looking people around here. This seems to be the thingy. Random person's home. Another random person's home. Where's the town hall, though? See, tax chest. That's what I'm looking for. So I got to use the tax chest. So with this, we need to deliver that, and that just took a bunch of our money, but paid off our taxes. That's good. But we're also here in Mycelia, so we might want to just fuck around and see what else I can do. You have received your tax bill. You can pay it at the town hall. It's located. And I already paid it. That's the thing. Question is, there's a way you can pick up that tax check. I have no idea how to do it. There's a way of doing it. Let's see. Thank guide, taxes and salaries.
Psych, this is
All right, I need to figure out how to pay my taxes more properly.
IRS, spread them. I'm just kidding, but I'm serious about helping you pay your taxes. If you're struggling early game, I got a couple tricks you can use with the end goal of being tax neutral. To make it simple, your tax amount is based on two things: the amount of time that passes in game and also your fame. As your fame goes up from completing dungeons and quests, so too will your tax bill. But we can actually do something about it. See, you can sell your fame to an informer in town. Be warned though, this is going to make every enemy and dungeon lower level, which in turn translates to lower level loot. But that might not be a bad thing if you find yourself getting wrecked after completing one too many monster bounties. While researching this video, I found out you can actually have 3 tax bills unpaid before you're punished. Once that 4th one shows up, you're in trouble. Basically, you get marked as a criminal and town guards will attack you on sight. That's enough about taxes for now. Earlier I said the end goal is to become tax neutral. And what I mean by that is getting our passive income up high enough to pay for our taxes. Starting with salary. If you didn't know, joining a guild will pay you a salary. If you join 4 guilds, you get 4 salaries. That number will go up as you increase the rank in that guild. The next source of income is your home ranking. Once you start dropping furniture on the ground, you can start getting paid for it. You can check your ranking at the home board, and you can actually see which items are being used to calculate the value. At first, I didn't think you wanted this number to go up because I thought you had to evade the tax man and it was going to make your taxes go up, but we've already established that's not true. So have fun dragging furniture back to your base and seeing how much you get paid for it. There's a go-to cheese strategy, but I'll just say the nicer the item or the higher quality the material, the more you'll get paid. Number 3 is to buy policies for gold bars from scholars in town. Legacy is a good one because it'll allow more items to be judged toward your home rank, and legendary heirloom will make your top item worth even.
I don't really care about that though. I need the market ticket. What is it? The Elin, how to buy tax box. Let me see. Got to be one of these that tells me how to buy the tax.
We are going to be jumping through some really helpful
Land deed and tax.
Number 2, when you first start now do give you by not your character some of those taxes, so you're not having such a hard time. It can be a little tough at the beginning. What you'll want to look out for are these white flowers. So you can right.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure it all out right now. There's a certain video I watched where you can, like, buy the tax box somehow. I don't know how you do it. But there's, like, use it, turn off, add fuel. I don't know how in the hell you do that, but either way, I made it here. You're the mayor. I got to talk to you. You can go through my secretary if you need paper. Okay. All right. I was just wanting to see if I could do anything with that. I should probably also save the game. I don't want to be wasting my time. I already paid my tax. Good. All right, should be good. Let's see, but there's a way you can buy the tax box so you don't have to, like, run back and forth to this town in order to, like, sell shit. But I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. But either way, I think we should probably... We've been doing pretty good. But I do have work in the morning, so I can't just stream all night. So make one last save, and I think I'm going to call it... I'm going to call it a night here. But it's been good. It's been good getting back into this. It's complicated. But it's fun to do. So, yeah. Next week, the next stream will be on Saturday. Again, we'll be going back to the Pabmon SMP. That still has a couple of episodes left in it. We'll have to see how much further I can take that. But then I'm also planning on streaming Elin again next Sunday. So if you're interested in seeing this again, definitely, tune in for that kind of stuff. Either way, I don't have much else to say. So, I'll see you guys next time on The Backlog.